such thing. Let's go. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Scope Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope Gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Salute to everybody. Hold on.
Man, salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Let me see which way am I going with this. I'm right there. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We here. Yeah, we here, gang. We here. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Shout out to everybody that's donating to the platform, man. Salute to Tiffany Praise, man. Every episode she been gifting y'all with memberships, man. Salute to Tiffany Praise, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. Salute, gang. Salute. I gotta see what my chat looking like too. I think I turned gifts on, and now it's all kind of things be going on in the chat that I can't necessarily see. All kind of pictures flipping around and all kind of, you know what I mean, flying, cartoons flying around and shit. I gotta check it out, man. I gotta see what have I done. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building, gang. Y'all know we gotta go there, gang. We gotta break down some more of this whole Nolan Wells situation, man. Rest in peace to 18-year-old Nolan Wells. The internet is going crazy right now, man. There's so many stories, y'all. Some people are saying that some of these stories being put out here, man, are being put out here to kind of to throw people off, man. Do y'all feel that way, gang? Talk to me in the chat right now. Do y'all feel like some of these videos and some of these photos and some of the things we're hearing about are being put out here to throw people off? Smash the like button. Talk to me, gang. Talk to me. Yeah, I mean, because we hearing new. Every time you turn around, it's something new. Now, of course, you know, within the last 48 hours, they talking about a photo that came out of Nolan at a pool party. This pool party is allegedly like at 1 o'clock in the morning at a friend's house. And people are saying, look, Nolan Wells was alive, man. That whole thing about him not making it off the island, not getting back on the boat, that is not true. They lied. Yeah, they lied. I'm seeing some people saying, no, Sco, this evidence is real. This is real, fam. He made it off the island. He got back in that boat with his friends. They went back to the house. They had a party and all that. And then after that, that's when a fight broke out at this party. Something went wrong. I'm hearing about them beating them with a pole. I'm hearing about somebody urinating on, pissing all over them. They put his body, back in the boat and took the boat back out to Horn Island, and then that's when they threw his body. It's so many different stories coming out, man. But it's only one person I'm really waiting on right now, man. You know what I mean? We'll get around to that, gang, because I hear this, I hear that. I'm hearing all the different circumstances. I'm hearing all the different theories and alleged this, allegedly that, allegedly that. I don't like shit that start off with allegedly. I don't like that, man. I'm not, you know what I mean? As of right now, for this case, I'm not liking allegedly. I don't need allegedly. Allegedly don't work in the courtroom. Remember that, y'all. Allegedly, I know some of y'all favorite bloggers start they shows off and they blogs off and they Instagram post off with allegedly, but allegedly not gonna do it right now. I don't need allegedly today. I don't need allegedly, man. That's starting to kind of rub me the wrong way. All the word on the street and allegedly and word is that's not gonna work in the goddamn courtroom. I need the smoking gun. I'm telling y'all, in order for these boys to get locked up, man, if these white boys kill Nolan Wells, if they did something to him, we need that smoking gun. We need that solid evidence that's gonna lock these boys up, man. That's gonna get their ass out of here. Something that nobody can deny. That's what we need right now. Because right now the internet just going crazy. It's just everybody's everywhere. But let's break it down. Let's run through some of these things. Let's run through some of these claims. Now I want to give y'all hope real quick, man, because out here in Dallas, they ain't playing no games in Dallas. Smash that like button. Shout out to Tiffany Praise me. Y'all say, y'all donate to the platform, man. Hit the Cash App, gang. Where my Cash App, gang? Yeah, hit the Cash App. Put some color in this chat. Y'all turn me up tonight, man. Happy Sunday to all you niggas, even though none of y'all went to church today. None of you niggas ain't praised the Lord, ain't picked the Bible up, nothing, fam. None of you niggas in this chat. But salute to everybody building, gang. Either way, man, we blessed to all be here. Smash that like button. Rest in peace to 18-year-old Nolan Wells. Shout out to Tiffany Praise too, man. Salute to Tiffany Praise. But we do got hope, man, because it was a case, y'all, that was just like the Nolan Wells case right here in Dallas a few months ago. And it turns out that the police has solved this case. Dallas police solved the case, and the case sounds so much like Nolan Wells to give you the shivers, to give you the shakes, it give you the chills, goddamn it. You know what I mean? It give you the chills. This damn case sounds just like Nolan Wells, man. But Dallas police did their thing with this one, man. Check this out real quick, gang. Check this, gonna give you chills right here, man. This case in Dallas, man, that they just solved, this gonna give you chills when you think about the whole Nolan Wells situation. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building y'all. Light the Reggie up, the K2, whatever y'all got going on tonight, man. Light it up. I'm blessed by the gas gods. Don't even worry about what I got going on over here. It smokes up. But check this case out right here in Dallas, where a young teenage black boy was drowned in the water, and it turns out, you know what I mean, somebody was behind her. People knew more than what they said they knew about this. Check this out, gang. Salute to everybody building. Oh, this is gonna give you the chills right here, y'all. This is gonna give y'all the chills. Check this out.
Major break tonight to tell you about the death of a North Texas teen. It was supposed to be a fun day of fishing for 3 young men at Lake Ray Hubbard. Instead, it turned deadly after the group jumped in to swim, and 18-year-old Daniel Irving never resurfaced. Now, months later, police have arrested a 19-year-old they say tried to cover up and hide what actually happened that day. Fox 4's Alex Boyer picks up our top story from there.
713 was good.
According to Dallas police, text messages prove that the victim and suspect knew each other and had made plans to meet up and go to a lake back in April. Now, the victim, Daniel Irving, never came home. His mom reported him missing. It wasn't until nearly 3 months after his body was recovered that police have made an arrest in connection to the case.
19-year-old Lucas Roper is accused of tampering with evidence in connection to the drowning death of 18-year-old Daniel Irving in Lake Ray Hubbard back in April. Irving's body was discovered on April 17th, 4 days after he is believed to have drowned. Irving had reportedly gone to the lake with Roper and a juvenile suspect to swim and go fishing. Days after his body was recovered, Irving's family held this news conference demanding answers.
What do we want? Justice for Daniel Irving. Amen. When do we want it? Now.
Irving's family said then that they wanted a full and transparent investigation. On July 9th, Roper was arrested by Dallas police on 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Roper was interviewed by detectives after Irving's body was found. Roper told police after the 3 of them had jumped into the lake from the railroad track bridge, Irving drowned and Roper panicked. Instead of calling 911, the affidavit states Roper told investigators he deleted all communication with Daniel Irving from his cell phone, adding that Roper confirmed he was aware that there would be an investigation into Daniel Irving's death, and he did not want to get into trouble, and states Roper threw Daniel Irving's clothes in the tree line as they fled the location. The juvenile suspect also told investigators he admitted he threw Daniel Irving's cell phone from the vehicle after suspect Roper told him to.
We, the family, are deeply inclined. These individuals intended on no one looking for Daniel, fighting for Daniel, advocating for Daniel.
Irving's siblings said his young life was full of promise.
He had just begun his recruitment to the U.S. Army. He was trained with discipline.
Sad.
He carried himself with a purpose.
I can't think of what this brother right here name is in the back, but I know both of these guys in the back right there. I can't think of their names right now, but I know this dude and this dude. I know both of these guys. I can't think of their names right now, man. But this story is so similar to Nolan Wells. Like I said, give you the chills, man. And you see what happened in this case. It turns out months later, the people that was with him at that goddamn fishing hole at Lake Ray Hubbard, a lake I grew up around, Lake Ray Hubbard. It turns out they did know about his death and they did hide evidence. And you know what I mean? They played some kind of role in making sure nobody knew what happened to the boy, man. So this right here really wakes you up and say, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? The Nolan Wells case, what's going on? Could there be more? Smash that like button and salute to everybody building, man. What's going on? But shout out to the Dallas police for handling business, man.
Believed in building a life of service.
This has been tough on our family. Daniel was our protector. And I have nothing but good things to say about him. He was a good kid, and he just didn't deserve that.
Roper was booked into the Dallas County Jail. I can tell you that his bond has been set at $10,000. Now, we don't know the status of the juvenile suspect. Because he is a minor, Dallas police are not releasing any additional information.
Okay, remember, the juvenile suspect is the one who actually gave the information up, man. He's the one who actually gave up the information, but you know what I mean? He's the one who actually got this kid right here, Lucas Roper. He the one told, you know what I mean, that both of them knew more about the young man's death, and that they actually, you know what I mean, threw his clothes. I mean, and you wonder, like, if the boy just drowned, just like in the Nolan Wells case, we asked him, what happened, man? In this situation, if the boy just drowned, why do all that? Why not just call for help? Why not just get on the phone and call 911? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta feel like, no, y'all played a role in his murder. This should be a murder case, man. I think this should be not a tampering with evidence case. This should be this should be a murder case, man. Why would he want this boy to not be found? What's the motive? Why did you want this man not to be found? His bond is at $10,000. That ain't shit to get out. He'll get out with a couple $100. He'll be back on the street again. He not finna get no real time. Maybe some goddamn probation or some weak ass shit like that. They need to keep digging, no doubt. Shout out to Dallas, but keep digging on this, man, because it should be locked up for murder. Yeah, I think this shit is murder, man. I don't give a damn. Yeah, y'all, they might have, if you didn't want nobody to find him, I believe you killed him. I believe however it was, whether y'all kept making sure he couldn't, whether y'all knew he couldn't swim or y'all kept pushing him off and whatever, y'all did something to him, man. I don't care what nobody say. You did something to that young man, but y'all see Dallas is cooking. Today, salute to everybody. Bit of y'all smash that like button if you would, man. Salute to Queen Liber for that cash app, man. Salute to Queen Liber for that cash app. Salute, gang. Let's keep it moving, though, gang. But y'all see that story right there, man. That story is crazy, man, because it's so close to home with the Nolan Wells situation. You just feel like, damn, that's right here in Dallas. I grew up around Lake Ray Hubbard. You feel me? So I was like, damn, that hit close to home right around this time. We talking about Nolan Wells. Now, Nolan Wells' family, man, they doing great right now, man. The family is doing great right now, as y'all can see, man. The family has raised up to $632,000. What's his name? Byron Allen donated 100 bands, $100,000 to the GoFundMe just 2 days ago. So I think it started out, I'm not for sure. I think they started out one with like maybe 20,000 or some of that 30,000. It wasn't too much at first, but now it's went up to $750,000, and they not too far away from their goal. Yeah, they getting ready to make $750,000. I think that's more than Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, that's more than Carmelo. You feel me? So you know what I mean? So in this case right here, man, the people have most definitely been blessing the family for sure. Because like I said, the GoFundMe was not this high at first. It wasn't even 100,000, but so many people donated that now it's up to, I think the goal has been reset to $750,000, and people are most definitely donating. Any of y'all donate? Because I looked through these names, I didn't see none of you niggas in here. Did any of y'all donate to Nolan Wells? I didn't see none of y'all, fam. Did anybody donate? I didn't see none of y'all, but $750,000 is what the family is asking for now. They've already raised $632,000. You dig, man? Yeah, they got way more than they ever expected out of this situation. Smash the like button, gang. Thanks for the coverage and update. Shout out to Christmas Baby. Salute to Christmas Baby, man. Christmas Baby 80 salute, gang. Shout out to Christmas Baby 80 salute. Let's keep it moving, gang. We'll come back to this later on. We'll come back to this. But what was I gonna say? The Nolan Wells case, it just keeps getting more and more and more suspicious. It just keeps getting more and more and more and more suspicious, and we right here breaking it all down. It's one thing about me. I'm not here to just make up false narratives and this and that and the other. No, we want the uncut truth over here, no matter what the fuck it is, man. If it turns out that them little white boys didn't do nothing at all to Nolan Wells and he really drowned, then that's what we want to come out. If it turns out these white boys played a role in his murder and they drowned him or they killed him and threw him in the water, whatever they did to him, we want their ass locked the fuck up. No matter what on this platform, we just want the truth out there. Whatever the truth is, man, that's what his family deserves, man. You feel me? That's what his family deserves. So we not on no bullshit over here, gang. We most definitely just want the truth, no matter what it is. We want the truth, goddammit. Let me see. I know y'all seen the former. Let's go here real quick, gang. Let's go here because let's talk about how, you know, people are talking online, including a former judge, man. I know y'all seen this because this took over the internet, man. I think this shit, man, might be almost 1 million views on Hype News. This former judge You know, I think he's a Mississippi former judge. He's breaking down some of the case, man. And this brother has some interesting things to say, and he feels like enough is not really being done, and that, you know what I mean, that you know, somebody to really look into this, like, you know what I mean, for real, because he feels like from what he know about the legal system, more should be being done right now. Smash that like button and salute to everybody in the building, gang. Like the gas up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, gang.
After watching,
let's just hear some of what
the parents' interview and reviewing tons of footage from social media, recounting interviews and statements of alleged witnesses that were on Horn Island, we know that Nolan Wells went to spend the night on July the 3rd with his so-called friends.
True. That's what it's
called.
called.
He went with those so-called friends to Horn Island on a boat.
Now remember that, gang. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that we heard mom say that on July 3rd that Nolan Wells spent the night with those friends. So that's why his car and his keys is over there, because he spent the night with them, y'all. Let me keep that mental note that Nolan Wells spent the night July 3rd with the friends
on July the 4th.
And that's where this thing starts.
We know that out of the 4 people on that boat, 1 did not return home. That one person was Nolan Wells. The other 3 returned home as normal and said nothing to any member of law enforcement or to the Coast Guard until at least 11 p.m. at night on July the 4th.
And that's what we're hearing, gang. Keep that. Look, I want y'all, we know, I know we've heard all this already. We've heard all this. But keep those times in y'all head, gang. 11 p.m. is what time they say the family or one of the friends contacted, you know what I mean, the Coast Guard, I believe, right? I think that's what time they said they were contacted.
To any member of law enforcement, return home to Horn Island on a boat on July the 4th. We know that out of the 4 people on that boat, 1 did not return home. That one person was Nolan Wells. The other 3 returned home as normal and said nothing to any member of law enforcement or to the Coast Guard until at least 11 p.m. at night.
11 p.m.
on July the 4th. We know that at least one of the so-called friends was found with the phone of Nolan Wells. And we know this based on the testimony of the parents, specifically the mother, who tracked the phone and was led to the home of one of the young men.
That's where
she retrieved the phone.
Okay. Now remember, mom did not actually go retrieve the phone. She said her friend went retrieve the phone. But what we want to know is, gang, this is what I think we all want to know is, did mom actually have to like track the phone to find the phone? Because we did hear mom say that one of the boys called her. She said that one of the, I think it was it Warren, or was one of the kids named Wyatt or Warren? I believe she said one of them called her and was asked her, has she seen Nolan? And she hasn't seen Nolan. And I'm thinking maybe then is when she starts to track the phone, or maybe she could have been tracking it a little bit before. But don't forget that online, I think, you know, everybody just felt like mom was calling the phone, couldn't get a hold of nobody, ain't heard from none of the boys whatsoever. And she just, you know, had to go find this phone on her own. But in mom's interview, mom says that one of the boys actually called her. And when she said that, she didn't say that it was weird that they had my phone number. They had to have went through his phone to get my number out of there. She made it seem like it was a good chance from how she said it that one of the boys has her phone number. So remember, we're not going off no made up shit, no allegedly, no nothing what no TikToker said. I know y'all like to listen to them goddamn TikTokers. We're not going off what no TikToker said. Mama said herself that one of the boys did call her. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building gang. Smash the like button.
We also know that based on the mother's testimony, that Snapchat, there were no Snapchats from the day, which was very odd for her son. We also know that text messages were deleted. We know that
I want to stop there. I want to stop there real quick, my brother. I got to stop there. I want to make sure we're not lost. We haven't heard anything for real about text messages being deleted. Let's just be honest. We heard about text messages being deleted at first. You know what I mean? It was Ben Crump came out and said it. But when mom and dad spoke, we didn't hear anything about text messages. We heard all about Snapchat. Now, tell me this, gang. What do y'all think could have been on Nolan's Snapchat that they wanted to get rid of? Like, tell me, what do y'all think it was, gang? What could Nolan have put on his own Snapchat that they felt like we got to get rid of this shit? This is going to tell the story of what happened. This is going to put the, you know what I mean? This is going to put investigators close to fingering us for murder if we don't get rid of this Snapchat. So y'all break it down to me. What do y'all think was on the Snapchat that that his friends deleted? What do y'all think was on that Snapchat?
When she was tracking the phone, Life 360 said the phone was one place and Snapchat said it was another place. We know that the boy that had the phone did not voluntarily turn it over or call first. He had to be found through their own investigation. We know that based on witnesses' account, the so-called friends were seen on July the 5th, that Sunday, having breakfast together like nothing had happened. They were not out there searching for their so-called friend. We know that.
Can y'all tell me who gave us that piece of information right there, gang? Do we know who gave that piece of information? That's a good piece of information right there. Who put that information out there that the friends were at breakfast, having breakfast and shit, egg, omelets and shit, bacon, ham, and you know what I'm talking about? All kind of OJ glasses of OJ everywhere. They say the boys were out having breakfast and shit like that, and somebody asked them, "Hey man, why are y'all not out looking for y'all friend, bro?" And they was like, "Well, shit, they already accusing us anyway. Shit, they already think we did it, man. Shit, yeah, fuck that nigga. They think we did it." Who put that story out there, gang? Can somebody please tell me where that story came from? Because I need to know who's saying these things. If that story is real, man, them little cocky motherfuckers, man. You cocky son of a bitches, man. Who put that story out there, gang? Who said that they walked into a restaurant, the boys was all together sitting there, and they asked them, "Why are y'all not out looking for Nolan?" And they looked at him and said, "Shit, we've already been accused, motherfucker. We don't care. We ain't looking." Who told us that? Somebody let me know in the chat, gang. I need to, because I got to make sure I'm doing my research the right way. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. I want to make sure no stones are, you know what I mean, not turned over, gang. I gotta turn over every stone in this situation. So tell me, can y'all find out for me exactly the source of the person that seen the boys in the restaurant eating and said that they was very nonchalant about helping find Nolan because they were already being accused? Because that's a big part of this shit, man. I need to know who said that.
The so-called friends deleted their social media, deactivated their accounts, and scrubbed it clean if the allegations are correct. We know that the young man that had the car at his house did not willingly turn over the keys. At first, he said that he did not have the keys. He didn't know where they were. Then he, after being pressed by the father, he finally turned over the keys.
There we go. Okay, salute to this brother right here, man. Yeah, salute to this brother right here, man. What nigga from the NBA do he look like? Salute to this brother right here, man. Ron Harper looking at him. The dad did say that, man. The dad said that when he went to the house where his son Carl was at, the dad said that, you know, he asked one of the boys for the keys. He said the boy came out looking like, you know, like he was just now waking up a little bit and shit. Like, what's going on? How you doing, sir? You know, Nolan's not here, man. And he said, well, I'm here to get my son keys, man. This is his car in the yard. I'm sure they already know that. So he asked for the keys. He said the boy left and went back into the house. The boy is gone for a couple of minutes. He's looking around for these keys. The boy come back outside and say he can't find the keys, man. I don't know where they at, man. I can't find them. I don't know where they at. Then I think the boy, a girl calls and gets on the phone with the young man and tells him, hey, his keys are on top of the Xbox. Yeah, go back in your room or go downstairs to the what's the name, wherever they at, go wherever the Xbox is at. The keys are on top of the Xbox. Do y'all think that them boys was trying not to get his man the keys to the car? What reason would they have not to want to give him the keys to the car? Because I need to break that part right there down for. Let's really get in, let's get in there. What do y'all think was in the car, or what do y'all think? What could have been the reason why they don't want his dad to have the car when the car is in the front yard? They know the keys got to be here. I'm guessing for sure. You know what I mean? Who even told them the keys was here? Because Nolan is not here. How did they know Nolan didn't have his keys with him? Who told them the keys was at the house for them to go get the keys from the house? How did they know Nolan didn't have his car keys with him, or the car keys went somewhere else? How did they know to go to that address and get the car keys? How did they know Nolan didn't have the keys? But what do y'all think was in the vehicle? What do y'all think it was about these car keys that they didn't want to give them up? They didn't, we ain't give you these car keys, man. Because the family got the car back, and it seemed like there ain't no evidence in the car, or no signs of something that could have happened with the vehicle, because the car didn't ever leave. The car stayed there when they went to the island. So what do y'all think was the reason why the boys did not, or at least the father felt like these young men are trying to keep these keys from me? What was the reason, gang? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Smash that like button.
This is all very suspicious activity. We know that based on an audio recording and some video that Nolan Wells can be heard saying, give me my freaking keys. Excuse me, give me my freaking phone.
We don't know that. You slow down for a minute, brother. We do not know that right there. I can't go with that, brother. I can't follow the crowd tonight, gang. Sorry. I can't follow the crowd tonight because we don't know that. We heard Ben Crump come out sitting beside mom and dad and say that he hears Nolan in the video saying, give me my freaking phone back. Give me my freaking phone. In the same interview, they looked at mom and said, Mom, that's your child. That's your son. Is that his voice? Mom looked right around and said, shit, I can't even tell you. I don't know if that's him or not. I have no clue. If mama can't identify her own baby voice, how the fuck can we? That's what I'm. If mama couldn't identify his voice, who the fuck am I to tell her that's her son? And Ben Crump is sitting beside her. Ben Crump is telling us with passion and conviction that that's that boy's voice on that damn recording saying, give me my freaking phone. But then they asked his own mama and daddy, his own parents, and they said, we don't know if that's him or not. We can't. I don't even know. We done listened to it a million times and we can't tell. Well, let's keep going. I want to make sure that we got the facts. And look, remember, when it comes to most of the facts that I'm gonna go off of, I'm gonna go off what the mama and daddy, his own parents, are saying. You feel me? I'm sticking to a lot of things that mom and dad are saying. I hear what other people are saying, this and that, but I'm more paying attention to his parents. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
And there's been two different versions. Some said he said, give me my freaking phone, or some say he said, give me my ML phone. Regardless, he was asking or demanding his phone. Someone had his phone.
Remember, don't forget his friend Davion. What's his name? Javion. My bad, Javion. Don't forget this, gang. Don't forget we watched the interview on TMZ with his friend Javion, and he too was asked about the video. Remember, people that know this boy, like really spent time around this young man, when they heard the video, they said it's not him, or his parents said, I don't know if it's him. It's our child, and we don't know if that's him or not. And his own homie said, nah, that wasn't him. That was my other friend. That wasn't him. And I don't even think it's his voice on the shit at all. Because if he's the guy y'all looking at, which I can't tell if that's Nolan standing over in the distance, but I don't think we'll be able to hear Nolan that clear if he's standing way out there in the distance. And I really don't even know if that's him in the distance. The people that know Nolan and loves Nolan and been around Nolan and spent time with Nolan, not Ben Crump, not this guy, not, you know what I mean? The people we spoke to, we've heard from that know Nolan, been knowing Nolan, his parents, they're not 100% saying that these things are true. They're not saying that. That's not what they're saying. That's not what they've been saying this whole time. We got to stop this shit just running off with certain things and saying, oh, yeah, that his mom and dad said we cannot tell if that's him on the tape. So therefore, I'm leaving that tape kind of question mark. His friend said it wasn't him. I'm still not going to throw the tape out. I'm going to still leave it right there on the table, but I'm going to put a question mark on that bitch and say, we'll come back to that. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
Did not have permission to have his phone. So the first thing I see, the simplest thing I see is who had his phone and why. And was that theft of the phone? Sometimes we look at the largest case, we try to get to murder, but the person that took his phone committed a crime right there. There are witnesses to who took that phone. If an affidavit is signed, an arrest warrant could be signed by a judge in Mississippi.
Are you shitting me, sir? This guy plainly not joking around, is he? Because this is the main thing about them. Let's talk about the phone real quick, gang. Let's talk about the phone, because we keep saying that, you know, that new video, that new the new party, the pool party, you know, photo is out there now. So now a lot of people are saying, no, he made it back on the island. So with that being said, do we take away the phone part? If you running with, okay, let me ask you right now in the chat, who believes that that's Nolan Wells at a pool party on 4th of July night? Put a one in the chat if you believe that's him. I know the photo came out. I don't want to jump the gun too much, but let's speak on the phone. Who believes that that's Nolan Wells at that pool party on 4th of July night? Who believe he came back with the phone? Who believe? Is anybody buying it? Just drop a one in the chat if you feel like, yeah, he came back. Drop a one in the chat. Because if you believe that, then do you believe that somebody took his phone at the Horn Island? Because that mean the phone never left him. That mean he came back with his partner. The same people he left with, he came back with. We got a whole damn pool party going down. Do we erase that part right there when it comes to Horn Island, somebody taking his phone, and we believe he got back on the boat and went back? No, he went back. Did these white boys just jack his phone? This nigga is a nigga. Let's stop playing with Nolan Wells like he's some bitch ass nigga. That's what I don't want to get that shit clear too. I've been seeing videos of Nolan. Nolan seemed like a solid dude, man. Nolan seemed like he cool as fuck, but he ain't nobody to really play with. Like, he cool, but he don't disrespect nobody. Don't disrespect him. He come like, I don't think these white boys out here just punking shit like that. Give me your fucking phone, dude. And I don't. For some reason, I've been looking at these photos of Nolan lately. I've been really looking at him closely. I'm like, I think these white boys just took his phone, like they just punked him out his phone and left with it. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I'm like, I don't know. Did they take his phone? You know what I mean? Because they saying now, listen. Did they take the phone from him and leave with it, or did he forget the phone on the boat and that's how the phone left? How do y'all feel about that, gang? Did Nolan Wells actually just leave his phone on the boat? You know what I mean? Like they in the water, he fucking around, they moving around, he left his phone on the boat. They get back in the boat and leave. You know what I mean? And at this time, I don't know if he did, if somebody done to him or something. You know what I mean? We don't know if somebody already did something to him or not at this time. But do y'all believe they yanked this phone? Give me this motherfucker. It's this mine now. Or do y'all think that the phone maybe was left on the boat and that's how they left with the phone? How did these boys leave with the phone, and why did they leave with the phone? Is he already dead at this time? Like after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, is he already dead? Why do they jack the phone and leave with the phone? Especially if we kill this nigga and we left him out here in the water, why we gonna take the phone with us on purpose? This is for sure gonna get tracked to us. This is really fucking up by taking the phone with us. Why not let the phone stay in the water with him if he's already dead 3, 4 o'clock? He never made if you believe he never made it back. If you do believe he made it back, you got to tell yourself, well, let me get rid of the whole they took his phone at the lake shit. Because it seemed like they was all still cool when they left. If he got on the boat, went back with them, they so cool still. He went back to the crib. They had a pool party and shit. Now they kicking in shit. We got, you know what I mean? Talk to me, gang. Talk to me, chat. Let me see real quick. Let me see. I done missed a few. Shout out to 92 Dolo, man. Shout out to 92 Dolo. Shout out to Teep Coop, man. Shout out to Tiffany Praise, man. The new troubling information raises more serious questions. Where are the independent autopsy results? Tiffany Praise, don't you start jumping the goddamn gun now. You slow down. You just slow your ass down for a second right now. Don't bring him no autopsy right now. Don't do that to me. Don't you do that. Let me get you off the screen, matter of fact. Don't you jump in the gun with that, girl. You just hold your horses. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Let me see. Let's get back to this, man, because I don't want to start taking y'all in too many different directions, but I do want y'all opinion about everything. I don't want to leave one stone unturned, y'all. I want to know y'all opinion about this whole thing. We got to ask sometimes one question. Hey, or yeah, one question might have two answers in Brandon's bitch right now. Smash the like button, salute to everybody building gang.
To go after that person that had that phone unlawfully. We know, based on his own words, Nolan Wells' words while he was alive, he did not give whoever had that phone permission to have that phone. So was that theft? I think if an affidavit is signed, if it was presented to me when I was a judge, I would have signed an arrest warrant for the person for theft of that phone, based on what I've heard. It'd have to be an affidavit format, but if it was presented to me, an affidavit format from law enforcement, I would sign the arrest warrant for, at least at this point, theft of the man's phone. We know who had it. We know who didn't report it to the family. The family had to go find it. And we know that Nolan Wells said, give it back to him. And evidently it was not given back to him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all know what he just said, but I don't know none of that. Like, yeah. If y'all with him right now, cool. I'm not with him right now. I don't know none of that. I don't know none of that. I don't know for a fact that somebody stole his phone. Because remember, a lot of people in this chat believe that him and his phone got back on the boat and went back to the house and went to the pool party. So half of y'all saying now y'all believe it anyway. But I don't think there's enough for an arrest warrant for nothing right now. By saying they had the phone. On top of that, remember in Mom's interview, we heard Mom say that one of the boys did call her. You know what I mean? They called her asking, have you seen Nolan? So I'm guessing they told her where the phone was at, or she'd already been tracking the phone, looking for the phone, and they somehow she sent a friend to get the phone. You know what I mean? It seemed like they went and found the phone and gave them the phone. When somebody's trying to destroy evidence to keep something from you, they don't get that motherfucker back to you. They would have threw that bitch in the lake. It is. I'm trying to figure out, like, why was they just holding on to the phone and shit like that? Why was her friend able to go get this phone from them? If this is a part of a murder investigation, we got to get rid of this motherfucker. We got to burn this motherfucker. We got to throw this motherfucker in the lake. It's like a hot pistol y'all just kill somebody with, nigga. We got to get rid of this motherfucker. Why are we just going to hand this motherfucker over to, you dig what I'm saying? Why did they just hand that motherfucker over? You know what I mean? Like, if this is a part of a murder investigation, why did they give it to him? That phone should have never, ever been seen ever again. That bitch should have been in the lake. That would have been what you did. Go throw that bitch in the lake if that's where he at. I'm trying to figure this shit out, gang. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, salute to everybody. Y'all break this shit down for me. If there's anything I'm not understanding, or at least y'all feel like I'm not, break it down to me. Don't give me a bunch of allegedly shit. I'm not going for alleged tonight. Give me some facts, gang.
Why was that? All of the other things I've stated, you piece it together. Is there enough right now?
Let's go, gang. Let's go.
For arrest warrants for murder? That is a good question. I do know at this point, there should have been search warrants signed by a judge. Evidence should have been presented to a judge by now.
I agree with that.
We're nearly 7 days after July the 4th, when he was first reported missing.
I do agree with that search warrants, most definitely. I mean, when I say a search warrant, I mean, far as, well, I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? I'm going to say as of right now, it depends on, this is one thing we don't know. We don't know what the boys said to law enforcement. Because remember, the judge, one of the boys' moms, came out and said that they cooperated. Her son, fully cooperated with authorities. So we're all assuming from what the judge put out and from how an investigation would go, especially about a missing person. We would assume the last people he was with, the people where his car is at their house, they got the keys, the phone. We're pretty sure those people gotta be in, question. You know what I mean? At least question and talk to the police. For sure, right? I know his friend Javion said he wasn't questioned, but as far as the white boys, I believe that law enforcement talked to him. Now, as far as what they told law enforcement is the part we can't speak on. And that's what's really hurting us, man. We need to fuck what's going on online. Fuck what the judge is saying, all that shit. What did them boys tell law enforcement? Because for some reason, law enforcement don't think they got enough to go to a judge and get a warrant signed for a warrant for a search warrant on the house and all that kind of shit. They not, for some reason, the law enforcement is not looking in that direction. And I know this is Mississippi. Yeah, I know y'all gonna say, "Sco, them racist ass white folks don't give a fuck anyway, fam." It's a black boy that came up missing. They didn't give two fucks in the first place. Put a one in the chat if you feel that way. Let me see y'all minds tonight. Put a one in the chat if you feel like, "Sco, this is Mississippi." They didn't give two fucks anyway. That's why them boys got questioned and let go real quick, because they don't give a damn about Nolan Wells. Put a one in the chat. That's how you feel, gang. Let's get back to this, gang. Let's get back to this.
there should have been evidence submitted by Jackson County law enforcement agents, the sheriff's department specifically, presented to a judge so that search warrants could be signed by the judge, and there needs to be, or should have been, someone questioning the young men, the three so-called friends, and others, and the social media accounts need to be searched by now, or at least a search warrant should have been issued for the appropriate entities to give the law enforcement access to the social media information.
I agree. And look, and I agree with that. You know, even if we're not accusing somebody of something, we still need all this to investigate this, man. Whether you boys did something or not, we need this. So I agree with them that they should be able to go look at everybody's social media accounts and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? If niggas done went and made this shit private, no, they should be able to go look at that still. This might give us clues to where he's at. Whether even if we find another friend from your page that got something going on, I do agree that law enforcement most definitely should have went over all the goddamn over everybody's social media. You feel me? That I mean, this is a missing person case for a minute. Remember, it turned into a death later on, or from what we feel like a murder investigation. You know what I mean? Or what it should be, some of us feel like it's a murder investigation. But at one point in time, it was just a missing person case. So would it been a missing person case? You would think for 24 hours that he's missing, that they would most definitely want to look at all the friends' social media. I'm talking about all the friends, not even just the three boys, the white boy, everybody that hang with him, even Javion shit. Let's run through everybody's social media to see if we get any hints or clues to what might have happened to Nolan Wells. Where is he? Remember, at the time they looking for him still. Where is Nolan?
That should have been done by now. I'm not telling you what I imagine. I'm telling you what the process usually is when you're trying to do a thorough investigation. And based on what's revealed from a thorough investigation, I do believe once the evidence is secured, it's going to lead, and it should lead to the arrest of one or more individuals for the murder of Nolan Wells. All of the actions are very suspicious, and right now they lead one to believe that one or more persons could have been involved with the death of Nolan Wells. Right now, we have a lot of unsworn testimony, but once that is put into affidavit format,
I want to see it.
And there is corroborating evidence through social media, computers, or otherwise, I believe that at that point, there will be enough evidence for a judge to sign an arrest warrant.
I'm thinking this though. This is what I'm thinking right now, gang. Stick with me. Stay with me. It is stick with me. I feel like, I hear what he's saying. I think this is where that autopsy comes back up at. I think it's gonna be more about that autopsy as well. I need to hear more about physical evidence getting a warrant put out for these boys' arrest, because we hear this, we hear that. But what about what happened to Nolan? And that's what everybody is still waiting on. We want to know, how did Nolan Wells die? And that's why we all so held up right now. That's why everybody is kind of going this way, going that way. Because as of right now, we still don't even know his cause of death. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building.
Critical evidence that's missing right now are the results of the autopsy, the state's autopsy, and the independent autopsy. That's going to be critical information. And that alone, or that in connection with what's already known, may be enough to lead to an arrest or arrest. We do know.
Salute everybody, gang. Salute everybody. This is a former judge, man. So it's clear this former judge believes that, hey, man, You know, Nolan Wells was murdered. Point blank, period. Nolan Wells was murdered, man. You feel me? Them 3 white boys that he went on that lake with or that island with, man, they did something to him. You know what I mean? They did something to him. You know, his cell phone went back with them. And I think that's going to be the number one thing that makes people say, man, something ain't right about this shit, man. What was y'all doing with his cell phone? But like I said, it's something I keep asking myself. I just keep turning myself. I close my eyes. I'm just an 18-year-old nigga on the beach and shit. And I'm thinking to myself, like, did these white boys just take his phone from him? Like, did they just take his phone? Or did he leave his phone on the boat? Or did he go back with the phone? See, that's where we at right now, y'all. We at crossroads. Did they punk him and take his phone? Give me your phone, dude. No, give me this motherfucker, dude. Motherfucker. Did they take his phone? Or did he leave his phone on the boat? And when he said, you know, whenever they went their separate ways, or whenever something happened to him, they rode off with the phone. Did they kill him? I guess, because I ain't gonna say that they punk him and take his phone. I'm gonna say, did they kill him and take his phone? How did they get the phone? Like was the phone left on the boat, or did they physically take the phone from him after they killed him? Or you feel me? Like that's where I'm at right now, gang. We're like, how do we we gotta get over that part? Or are we forgetting about the parent that was driving the boat for them boys? Shout to Pitbull King. We'll get there, Pitbull King. Don't jump the gun now, nigga. Salute to my guy Pitbull King, man. We'll get around to some of everything. Yeah, we finna for sure go to social media and listen and hear what everybody said. We finna for sure go there. I mean, so happy said Nolan left the phone on the boat. How do y'all feel, gang? Nolan made it back. He was at the pool party, said AR. You know what I mean? Said AR. What's what I'm saying? Look at us, y'all. Look at this. Read this chat right now, man. We are all going in like different directions, but not me. I think I'm straight ahead because I just want real evidence, and I just want to hear what you know what I mean, what people that really knew Nolan or done heard Nolan's voice, or you know, would know things about Nolan. Those are the people I'm kind of listening to the most right now, man. Smash that like button, gang. It was a protest, man. It was a protest they did, man. Did y'all see that shit, man? There was a protest they did, man, and a lot of people are upset about this, gang. You know what I mean? Let's not be no fools here, man. A lot of people right now feel like this is some racist ass shit. These white boys killed this young black man, and just give it some time, justice will be served. Smash that like button.
Welcome to WLX News at 10. I'm Mackenzie Martin. As the investigation continues into the disappearance and death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, a peaceful protest this evening calls for more transparency. Photojournalist Patrick Wright takes us to the protest in Ocean Springs.
The goal of today's protest, I feel like, would be just to say his name.
Yes, sir, Nolan Wells.
For me, this means a whole lot because I have my kids in this community too.
Hey, Nolan Wells.
I'm a mom. I have 2 sons, so it hit home for me.
Nolan Wells could have easily been my grandson.
Yes, sir.
I feel like today's testament is that we want answers. It's not about vengeance. It's not about accusations. It's about the truth, and it's about transparency.
We're going to stand behind the family, and that's why we're out here. A lot of times, these stories go unnoticed.
Because Nolan Wells is not the only one. There has been a long historic string of young black men losing their life under very suspicious circumstances.
I am the family of Emmett Till.
Let's go.
And my family is here in support of what
she said. She is, man. This woman said she kin to Emmett Till. You know what I mean? They out there, they want that justice, man. This shit been going on for way too long. She said this is not just about Nolan Wells. Oh no, this has been going on long, but I'm talking about back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. This has been going on in this country, man. We tired of this shit, man. They out there, y'all. They protesting. Say his name, Nolan Wells. They out there, gang. They marching up and down the blocks. It's going down. All we waiting on right now is you, Benjamin. We waiting on Ben Crump. It is everybody marching. Everybody online turned up, investigating. It's going down around this bitch. I'm talking about, nigga, the black folks done came together. Everybody want to know what happened to Nolan Wells, man. Everybody thinks it's suspicious that he mobbed off with all white kids. They made it home, but he didn't. Or else he made it home and they took his ass back to they took his ass back swimming again. They went and baptized that young nigga in the middle of the night. People coming together over this shit, man. Smash that like button, man. Salute to the family of Emmett Till, man.
what's going on, because this young man should not be dead.
No justice, no peace.
So I know him personally as a kid before he went out to college. It's hard in this generation to find kids that still say yes sir, no sir. And when he came to me and wanted to work, he said, you know, my mom and dad told me I gotta get my own money. And I said, but when you go out to college, I want you to make good choices and decisions and set you up for a lifetime. And he said, yes, sir. That says a lot about his home life. It says a lot about his parents, and it says a lot about him. The things that he did while he was here on earth, it left a statement in a place in a lot of people's heart. Life is precious, no matter what color you are.
That's a fact.
We just need to get to the facts of what really happened. That's really what it's about. The facts. It's not about the color of the skin. It's about sticking to the facts of whatever it is. And if it's something that happened as a mistake, then just let's speak about it. Let's talk about it. That's it. I just like to say to him and his soul, man, rest in peace. And we always love you, man. And you did everything you could while you were here. And you did a great job. That's it.
Man, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, because that's what I said, man. Remember, I said the same thing, man. I said, look, no matter what happened to that young brother, man, no matter how it went down, man, my heart breaks for you that young man had to sit in that water by himself. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Out there by himself, man. You know what I mean? You out there, you know what I mean? Oh, man, just, you know what I mean? Just picturing that, man. Like I say, drowning I hear is one of the worst ways to go, man. So, you know what I mean? So the picture of that young brother out there in that water overnight by itself, 2 nights in a row by itself in that water, man, that just really breaks your heart, man. But the people that are outside protesting, rest in peace to Nolan Wells, 18 years old, man. Great kid from what I hear, man. All the photos I see of him, I mean, he seemed like just a real popular kid. Everybody was saying he hung out with number white boys. That wasn't true. Nolan Wells was very much of a hip black kid that knew what was going on and knew the latest rap songs and TikToks and everything and had black partners and family. Nah, Nolan Wells kicked it with some of everybody, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was popular, man. He was a kid that like a lot of people rock with. A lot of people liked him, man, including his football coaches and his athletic coaches, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building gang. Let's go here, man, because we know we seen y'all mans. I mean, Reverend Al Sharpton got involved in this gang. Reverend Al Sharpton, as of Friday, got involved, and he actually spoke with the parents. Shout out to Compton Bomb. I think the pool party is a diversion. Skull, you said no. Allegedly tonight, let's stick to the facts. You know what? We're gonna stick to the facts, of course. But we gotta swing by the pool party. You know what I mean? Because I heard they serving drinks, so nigga, we gotta stop by the pool party. I heard that bitch is going down. You feel me? So we got to swing by the pool party, Compton Bomb. Shout out to Compton in this bitch, though, man. Salute to Compton. But yeah, nigga, nah, nigga, we showing up to the pool party, nigga. You got us fucked up, nigga. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, nigga, it's going down. We pulling up, fam. Smash that like button, gang. We showing up. We gotta show up to the pool party, fam. It's going down. What was I gonna say, gang? What was I gonna say? Let's go here real quick. Let's go here because Al Sharpton actually spoke to the parents, man. The parents have done another interview. I want to say this. His mom and dad have done a lot of interviews, man. I'm waiting on that autopsy. I know we all are. And you would think that they would maybe save some of this, you know what I mean? Put some of this away until that autopsy come out. But they've done about maybe 8, 9 interviews. I want to say maybe at least 7 or 8 interviews, man. We showed 4 or 5 of my show last time. I seen they did another one on CNN with somebody else. I seen they done this one with Al Sharpton, but they've been doing a lot of interviews, man. They really been getting the word out. They really been hitting every media outlet, and they really been, you know what I mean, putting the word out about, you know, what's going on with their son, man. Like I said, the GoFundMe account has reached 750,000 as far as what they want. That they've raised the goal to 750,000, and they've made over $630,000. So it's showing that them getting the word out is really helping make, I guess, people more aware of the whole situation. It's helping the family raise money. They've really been out here doing their due diligence as far as getting this story out there, man. Shout out to Ben Crump and Al Sharpton and every platform that had them on, man. Let's check them out on Politics Nation with Al Sharpton. Smash that like button, gang. Let's give it up for Nolan Wells' parents, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells.
Welcome back to Politics Nation on MS Now. Tonight, deep questions persist in the death of Nolan Wells, the 18-year-old student athlete whose body was recovered last week near a Gulf Coast island, where he was last seen on July 4th on a 4th of July trip with friends. The Jackson County, Mississippi Sheriff's Office does not currently suspect foul play, they say, as authorities have said they suspect that the 18-year-old drowned. And a county coroner's autopsy showed no signs of trauma. Still, Nolan Wells' parents have doubts about eyewitness accounts that they say conflict. And as they await the results of the independent autopsy on their son's body, and dozens of peaceful protesters took to the streets in Jackson County last night, demanding a full investigation. As president of the National Action Network, I joined them in that call, and I will join.
Hold on, gang. Shout to Cheryl, man, for the cash app, man. Salute to Cheryl for that cash. I'm gonna check my IG, Cheryl. Salute to Cheryl for that cash app. Salute, gang.
Nolan's parents next week to speak at their son's funeral. But joining me now on
Tiffany Praise too. Hold on, gang. It says disheartening that we must navigate such obstacles and make private pain public simply to pursue what some term due process or justice. Shout out to Tiffany Praise, man. So true. Salute to Tiffany Praise, man. That's real shit, gang. Salute to Tiffany Praise. This is Al Sharpton's show, y'all, where he has Nolan Wells' parents on the show, and he's going to ask them a few questions and go through a few things with them. It's called Politics Nation with Al Sharpton, man. We know Al Sharpton is linked up with them in New York this Friday with Ben Crump, and we was all waiting on some autopsy results. Let's be honest, gang. We was all lined up. I even went live with it. I said, here we go right here. That smoking gun I've been waiting on. Get the handcuffs ready. But not yet, gang. Not yet. Smash the like button.
Christine and Elma Wansley. Christine, Elma, we appreciate your strength tonight. We've seen peaceful protests and solidarity with you and your family. And I know from spending time with you, you're not activists, you're not interested in being on TV, but you want what is right for your son. And we've seen members of your community, people that knew Nolan, speak to what kind of young man he was. And we've seen people like Tyler Perry and Colin Kaepernick and Byron Allen and thousands of others donate to various financial needs you have right now. Christine, have you been able to take anything from that goodwill as you go through this?
It's one of those situations where it warms my heart, right? Like it warms my heart, but also my heart is still very broken. But to see that people are so willing to assist us, help us in any way that they can. I'm so appreciative. And I've always said, even in my post on social media, like, hey, if you cannot donate to the GoFundMe, which I understand because financially times are hard for people, just send us some prayers. That's the biggest thing. Just send us some prayers. We, at this point, we're willing.
Hold on. Let me run that back a little bit. Let me see what's going on. I was looking at something else online, gang. My bad. I was looking over here at something else. Let me run it back just a little bit.
So my heart is still very broken. But to see that people are so willing to assist us, help us in any way that they can. I'm so appreciative. And I've always said, even in my post on social media, like, hey, if you cannot donate to the GoFundMe, which I understand because financially times are hard for people, just send us some prayers. That's the biggest thing. Just send us some prayers. We, at this point, we're willing to accept any help whatsoever, but it has just been such a blessing. And I am just so grateful to everyone who, whether they've donated, sent up prayers, DoorDash orders, just all of that. We're just incredibly grateful to everybody.
And you, Elma, have you been able to take any solace from the support you and Christine have received?
Yes, it's a very good feeling just to see all the love that my son had from the community and his friends. So people always will come in and say, "Oh, your son is a great guy." Individual here and there, but to actually see that he really touched a lot of people during his time here. And it's just a great feeling to know how much of a people person he was. Nolan was really a people person and could light up a room with his personality and his character. So he would truly be missed.
Now, between social media and some interviews I've seen with parents in Jackson County, Black America has responded emotionally to this tragedy, both what you're going through and the circumstances surrounding Nolan's death. Some have echoed your admitted lack of trust or concern in aspects of the Mississippi law enforcement to investigate in good faith. So, Christine, along with the concern that race may or may not have played a role in what happened beforehand. Do you think investigators feel the pressure that is happening so they'll take this seriously?
You know, that's the hope, because the concern is when it first happened, right? It was kind of straight out the gate, like, hey, this is what we're thinking, but yet there's been no full investigation. At that point, investigation, I don't even think had started. And so to come out publicly and state that, you know, that's kind of where and the concern for how's this investigation going to go? Once again, I have said it in pretty much every single interview. I've stated it on my personal social media. The only thing we're asking for is just a thorough, honest, clean investigation. We just want to know what happened to our son. Like, I think that, again, any parent in America, or even just any person, if you're loved.
Y'all see that real quick? They got the question on the screen. It says, why did Wells not return with his friends? How did he die? Why were his phone and keys off the island? Independent autopsy requested. Public asked to share video or information. Yeah, if y'all want to answer some questions in the chat, man, what's the best one? The one I think we really want to know. Why? How did he die? I think number 2 is like, yeah, man. I think that's the question right there. That could, you know what I mean? That could, if we can get that motherfucker answer, we can clear the rest of the board, right? You answer that motherfucker for me, fam. I think we can kind of clear the rest of the board. What's wrong with this situation? I'm gonna say this all night long. Get used to hearing me say this shit tonight. Is we don't know how the fuck he died yet. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. 18 years old, man. Rest in peace to you, young man. But we don't know how you died yet. And it's so much speculation going on. There's so many internet rumors. A lot of motherfuckers just point out lying. Then y'all be putting that shit in my inbox. And I'm not mad at y'all either, man. Cause we all trying to figure this shit out, man. But it's a few people out here just, you know, clout chasing and, you know, trying to get a bag. And I get it, man. Trust me. I've been a blogger for a lot of years now. And I know when shit happened, everybody got a story and everybody got some insight and everything's anonymous and everything's allegedly. And y'all, come on, man. It's Skull, man. It's me. It's me. It's me. Y'all know I ain't never believed none of that kind of shit. Y'all know I be like, come on, man. Let's stick with the facts of the story, man. And so far, we're lacking a lot of facts. Mainly, how did he die? Smash that like button and salute to everybody building gang. Let's hear more from the parents.
You want to know what has happened.
Christine, both you and your husband have talked about how gregarious Nolan was, how much he enjoyed people and seemed to value accord. You said in Friday's press conference that he was not how you wanted the world to meet your son. What else do you want us to know about him?
He was God-fearing. He had faith. Again, God took his time with him. He was rare. You don't meet too many people like him, especially in the day and time that we live in, who is just so full of joy and light and really just wants everyone to come together. And it's very disheartening, the discourse, the comments on social media, like the lack of empathy, and that people are taking our pain and this situation as a joke, and just us simply asking, you know, like what happened has triggered so many people, which is crazy because, again, especially if you're someone who has children, you would want to know. But yeah. He was a light. Like he was just walk into a room and just his personality would get in the room before he would. He just wanted everyone to be happy. That was his biggest thing. He just wanted everyone to be happy.
Elma, it struck me as we spent time in my office at National Action Network talking that you are not activists, you were not looking for a cause, but the fact that he was not there, he was missing. Then all of a sudden his cell phone and his keys are somewhere that they had not voluntarily brought back to you, and law enforcement was saying there was no foul play. You were just operating as parents. That's why you'd reach out or you would talk to someone like Ben Crump and later me, you were not looking for a cause, but things just didn't add up, you were saying, Elma.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Like my wife said, the day that it happened, she prayed that the right people will be put in our lives to help us with this. And he answered our prayers. Ben Crump got in contact with us, and his team has really helped us move this along. I really believe if we didn't have him, I don't know where this investigation would be.
Yeah, and to the support of our friends who have assisted with so many things. We have like our own little, almost like a little crisis team. They have been phenomenal in making sure that we're getting, the information out, making sure, we're set up with meetings. And then like Elmore said, it really has been a godsend. And at that juncture, once again, I think anybody would accept any help. We were literally asking for any help. We were desperate.
Yeah. And I might add, you said you want everybody that will come out to be peaceful. You said, make sure y'all keep emphasizing peaceful. And many of the ones that came out today were white. This is not that only one side has responded, but everybody's saying this just does not add up. We want to see justice here.
That is it. Like, that is the bottom line. People can make whatever assumptions they want, but when it comes down to it, we would give all the money back. We would give the gifts, everything that everyone has done for us. We would give that all back just to have him back.
Yes.
I'll have to leave it there. Thank you for giving us this. And this is the first interview you did without her.
I thought she, what I thought she was finna say? I thought she was finna say, we would give all that back. We would give all that back if it turns out that he was not murdered. I don't know why I thought that's what she was finna say. My bad, gang. I thought she was finna say that, but she didn't. And so now let's dive into another part of this shit, gang. Yeah, let's dive into another part of this shit, because remember I told y'all earlier, man. Man, they done came up, man. They done came up on over 750,000. Well, it's finna be there. It's finna be there. Yeah, they almost there, gang. They getting there. Let's go back here. Let's visit this again. Let's revisit this again, because they getting broke off. You feel me? They getting broke off, fam. You did. They getting broke off right now, gang. They getting broke off. Now, remember this. They getting broke off because of the fact that everybody believes their son was killed by some white boys and shit. It's some racist ass shit. This is Mississippi burning all over again. We done burnt this motherfucker down. Talking about do the right thing, man. Let us find out these 3 motherfucking white boys done killed this brother, man, on some bullshit and took it. Let us find out this shit is true, man. But what if it's not? You did? What if it's not? What if it's not? What happens if it's not? Because remember, we gotta look at both sides of the coin, right? What if it's not? What if that's not what happened? You know what I mean? Let's just play both sides here. Let me be the devil's advocate real quick, man. What if y'all find out that's not what happened? Like, that's man. That's not. Well, what if Ben Crump came back and said, man, it looks like, you feel me? Would y'all feel like, you know what I mean? Hey, man, this is, you know what I mean? How would y'all feel about that, man? Smash the like button. I'm just asking y'all. I don't give a fuck how you feel in the chat. I'm asking good ass questions right now. This is something I think a lot of people want to know. Like, what if it turns out that didn't even happen? What if it, you know what I mean? Not saying, oh, would they, because I heard her say, we'll give the money back. We'll give everything back. I thought she was going to say if. That's the only reason I'm saying this shit. Because I heard her say something that triggered me and made me say, oh, she finna say they'll give all the money back if it turns out, no, my son just drowned, because we know we raised a lot of money on the fact that y'all believe he was killed by his own friends, some racist ass white boys. That's how this shit popped off. That's the golden goose to this motherfucking case, right or wrong. So I'm just asking all the questions I think some people in the chat want to ask. I'm copying Sko a lottery ticket. If y'all don't see him anymore, he won. Salute, gang. All right, salute, fam. So that's all right, fam. All right, bro. Yeah, salute, gang. Yeah, salute. I don't know what that is. It's like a threat, man. But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, gang. Shout out to Iron Man. Yeah, we'll deal with that later, Iron Man. I'm pretty sure that was a threat. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody. But again, like I said, man, I'm just asking. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just asking a question. I'm sure some people like, yeah. I mean, what if it turns out that this thing you know, that this didn't happen to him. When some people feel like, oh shit, but if you won't, hey, it's cool. You know what I mean? Everybody feel how you, I mean, everybody do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling nobody you got to give your money. I'm not saying that. I would just ask. I just want to ask that question. Like, how would people feel if it turns out that this was all just a big, accident? Not saying it was. Yeah, not saying it was. But until we get to the autopsy results, until we find out the autopsy, I think it was best we all say, okay, let's see what Ben Crump gonna do, because Ben Crump, all he gotta do is and he can open up that envelope, tell us what's in there. They did all Ben Crump got to do. Remember, they doing an independent autopsy. They've been having the body since last Tuesday or Wednesday. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean? All we waiting on is Ben Crump to let us know. That's why I say it's so important that we find out how he died.
So you trusted me, and
I
felt you when we sat in our office. Thank you to Nolan's parents, Christine and Elma Wansley. I will continue to pray for you, and I'll be joining you.
Shout out to the Wansleys, man.
Later on in the week.
Shout out to the Wansleys, man. Yeah, shout out to the Wansleys, man. Shout out to the parents, man. Shout out to the parents, man. You feel me? Yeah, salute to the parents, man. And right now they grieving. Yeah, they grieving, of course, man. You know what I mean? They going through a lot of shit, man. But we know right now this case is shit. Let's be honest. This case is racially charged, man. Let's be honest, gang. You know what I mean? Can we keep it real one more time, gang? Like, fuck it. Let's just be ourselves tonight, man. If you got some gas, light that shit up and don't be sensitive and shit tonight, man. Yeah, some of y'all stop being so fucking sensitive, man. Talk to me like it's just me. Matter of fact, ain't nobody here. It's just me and you. You know what I mean? Do y'all think the world would give a fuck about this case if this was 4 black boys involved? Because I can go show you some shit right now with some niggas who just killed some niggas. I just want to ask that real quick. Do the white boys, is that what put the limelight, that would put the spotlight on these cases, man, is white versus black? Is that how y'all feel? Do y'all think if Nolan Wells was with 3 of his other homies and them, Javion and all, and 2 other cats, that the spotlight would be on this case? Is it the white boys that make this motherfucker what it is? You know what I mean? That picture mama put up with the white boys, is that what did it? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of young black men right now we saying RIP to, man, every day and night, man. You know what I mean? I hate to forget about that. I hate to forget about them niggas, man. You know what I mean? Some days I hate to forget about the brothers that died to the hands of another brother, man. And I hate to, you know what I mean? There's a lot of that going on. You know what I mean? A lot of that. We can't forget about that now. You did smash that like button, yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, I had to ask that. You know, I gotta keep it real tonight, man. I gotta ask the questions. I feel like we gotta just sometimes just throw it out there, just roll it out there. So just ask how you feel about that shit, man. Let's get real now, man. Let's stop fucking around, because I'm tired of playing around now, man. Let's get down. Let the show begin. Can the show start? Can we please start the goddamn show now? Because I'm tired of playing around, man. What is this? Somebody explain to me. What is this right here, man? Y'all been sending me this. I've been seeing it online. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this, man? Break it down.
Mas o homão dele batendo fraqueiro é fácil, né? Pega no seu tamanho,
saying that this has something to do with the first, but this has something to do with, what does this got something to do with? Break it down to me, chat. What are y'all hearing about this video? What are y'all hearing about this? What is this about? What is this about?
Derruba esse homem aí.
Is this on Horn? This is supposed to be on Horn Island?
Ele vai. Olha lá, ó. Ele vai. Deixa ele ir, gente.
Is this shit supposed to be? Damo Cash said this is the other fight on the beach, one of the other groups. So this was the argument that had nothing to do with Homeboy. Okay, so y'all saying that this is on Horn Island. This is Horn Island, y'all. So this is how they giving it up on Horn Island. Look what y'all telling me right now. It's going down on the island. You niggas say this is what y'all, it's going down on the island. This is what Horn Island about. It's going down. White bitches, all white boys, a few sprinkled out niggas and shit, but it's going down. Ass this is Horn Island. This ain't no motherfucking Horn Island. Don't start this bullshit, y'all. This ain't no motherfucking Horn Island. Stop that, man. If this is Horn Island, put a 1 in chat. If you don't know where this is,
batendo fraqueiro é fácil, né? Pega no seu tamanho,
is this Horn Island?
É, esse negócio de vídeo não é agora tamanho, não, velho. O negócio você não pode tomar a primeira. Ó, o velho chegou um grandão. Opa. Vai, grandão. Mete o pé nesse trem, doido.
Dá nele. Derruba esse homem aí.
Vai. Ele vai.
Hey,
Olha lá, ó.
hey, let me know in the chat.
Ele vai.
This type of shit we dealing with online right now, gang. Stop playing around. Yeah, stop playing with me, gang. I'm being for real right now, man. Stop playing with me, gang. This is what we dealing with online right now. We seeing a lot of different videos. We seeing this, we seeing that. I'm trying to figure out what's real and what's not. These TikTokers going crazy. The Instagrammers going crazy. What you call them? The Instagrammers. The Instagrammers are going crazy and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody dropping content and videos. They got clips of this, clips of that. They got a side picture of this. You know what I mean? Is this video right here from Horn Island? You know what I mean? Horn Island, Sco. Okay. Somebody said this is Mexico. Say, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Shout out to the 901 in here, man. Salute to the whole 901. Shout out to Mississippi in the building for sure. Really, yeah. Shout out to Mississippi, man. Because I know Mississippi is in here, man. Somebody said it's Peckerwood Island. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think we know for a fact. Let's put some rumors to rest tonight. Can we say we not for sure if this really is Horn Island or, I mean, if it is, it ain't got nothing to do with goddamn Nolan Wells. Yeah, we see let's pay attention to the video again. You see some white boys getting beat the fuck up. Like, these are white boys, right? These are white boys. Look, this the white boy that's beat the fuck up. The brother is perfectly fine. This white boy is beat up, and the white boy behind him is pointing at him. He the one busted him up. Look, the white boy right here with the bald head, he for sure a skinhead. This is Mississippi. He for sure got a Klansman hood on after motherfucking midnight. He for sure got a Klansman hood on after midnight. But white boys fight white boys. Remember, you can see he's talking to this guy right here. This is some white on white action right here, man. This that trailer park shit, man. Boy got the American shorts on and shit. This that trailer park shit, nigga. This is an old fashioned trailer park ass whooping. Yeah, we don't know where the fuck they from. These like some trailer park people, you ask me, nigga. Yeah, these a bunch of trailer park niggas and hoes. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, he trying to whoop the other white boy. This is white boy action, man. Yeah, this is white boy on white boy action. This is Anglo-Saxon versus Anglo-Saxon. Look at me. Yeah, that's straight white boy action right there, you be. Yeah, that's straight white boy action right there, yo, son. I don't know, yeah. I don't think I got nothing to do with what's going on, fam. I don't see no niggas involved in nothing in this situation, fam. Nothing. I don't see a nigga nowhere in sight with this. So salute to everybody in the building, gang. Like I say, that's a video y'all been sending me and saying, Sco, look, this is the altercation earlier. This is the altercation we could hear on the video with Nolan, the last video that was circulating. We could hear somebody arguing. Some people say, no, this is the actual video. I'm like, well, show me, motherfucker. Who is who? What's going on? Ain't nobody told me shit yet. So I don't know these people, and neither do you. So yes, I don't know these folks, and neither do y'all. So stop the bullshit, man. I don't know where this damn video came from. If it's Horn Island, if this was that day, then cool, bet. Okay, salute. Yes. If I don't think they got nothing to do with Nolan. I mean, can y'all recognize anybody in the video? Yeah. Do y'all recognize anybody, or can y'all point a motherfucker out? That's one of his partners right there. If we can't ID nobody, then I don't know these people, and neither do you. So let's move on. Let's stop fucking around, man. This is some more news that we can't use. Now, it's only right we go here. Let me see. Hold on. It's only right. It's only right we go here, gang. And I'm we're gonna go there, man. But I'm let me see. Let me how I'm gonna do this, man. You know what? What the fuck happened to this other video I had? You know what? Forget it. We're gonna go here, man. Yeah, let's just do what we came to do, man. Yeah, let's go where we came to go, man. Now let's stop fucking around. Let's go where we need to go real quick. You know what I mean? This is where we need to be right here. Something tells me that this is the brother right here I need to talk to right here. This is the brother. Yeah, I've been looking for this nigga all night, yo, son. This is the brother we need to talk to right here. Yeah, this is the brother we need to talk to. Because we're trying to figure out what's going on with Nolan Wells, man. It's different things being said online. And when we went to his page today, man, it really, things went crazy. It went crazy with this joint right here. Now, I don't know if y'all pay attention now, but the only victim in this damn video is this nigga right here. He looks terrified. Yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, but The victim, everybody looking over here, nigga. The story is over here. This is the storyline right here. Where is this kid at? Nobody be see? Y'all be on some bullshit. I said, what? Nigga, y'all looking over there at Nolan or who y'all think is Nolan. Well, what about this kid right here? This motherfucker, look at this motherfucker right here, bro. Does anybody know where we can find this guy? Yeah. What's going on in this photo right here now? People are saying now, y'all, it's a whole twist to this shit, gang. It's a twist to this, man. Text 713, they say it's a twist to this shit, man. Yeah, they say it's a twist to the story now. Now people are saying, hey, look, man, it's a chance. It's a chance that, Nolan Wells actually made it back on the boat, fam. It is. So all that, he took his phone shit. No. He had his phone. He made it back on the boat. He goes back, with his partners, man. They go to the pool party and shit like that. You did, you know what I mean? Nice looking ass crib and shit like that. I mean, let's zoom out in this crib looking nice. I'm talking about crib crazy, fam. You know what I mean? Crib crazy over there. Nice little pad and shit like that. You know what I mean? Crib crazy. Y'all tell me what this shit is over here, they circle, man, because it actually looks like a couch, gang. This is the couch. If y'all don't know, this is the couch they circle. Y'all don't y'all see that this is a couch right here? Y'all see this is like a big ass couch you can lay, look like something you can lay on or some shit like that, right or wrong? Look at it. Looks like something you can lay on, like it's like the legs to something, right? Like, right or wrong. Why did they circle those legs to that? What's going on? Tell me in the chat. That y'all say that's alcohol? That's supposed to be alcohol? No, this ain't alcohol over here, gang. This ain't alcohol. This is the legs to something. This is the legs. This looks like those are beer cans? Oh, these are beer cans. Bro, those are beer cans and bottles. Oh wow, bro. I'm thinking I'm looking at a big ass. I was like, what the fuck are they circling this shit over here for? It looked like there's like a land area. Some shit might be like so these are like beer cans and shit. You know what I mean? So we can see they out here drinking beer. That's what they circling. All right, okay, all right. I didn't know what I've been trying to figure out what the fuck that was all day, gang. Is this Nolan Wells, man? Tell me that. Do y'all think? Look at him real closer. Nolan Wells come off a little bit more bright skinned to me, a little bit. This nigga right here a little darker, but I'm guessing maybe this is Nolan Wells. He do got like a Nolan Wells face and shit, but are we sure that that's Nolan Wells? Look at this nigga. Are we sure this is him? It kind of looked like him, but the nigga kind of dark than a motherfucker. Nolan kind of more light skinned than this, bro. This nigga black than a motherfucker. Are we sure that's him? That nigga, they're black and a motherfucker, man. I mean, Nolan kind of a little more light skinned than I thought. Maybe I could be wrong. Y'all gonna say it's dark outside, so it's little, you know what I mean? But if that's Nolan, then I mean, if that's Nolan, who's the white boy they say put the photo out, man? They say one of the white boys put the photo out, then he went and took it down, and it's suspicious that he put this up, then he took it down. What's the white kid name they saying? He's a kicker for Florida or some shit like that. The white boy who uploaded the photo, and they say out of nowhere he went and took it down. He had put it like in a group of photos. He had uploaded like a couple of photos to the gram, and then he sees this photo in there. I guess I don't know if somebody found it, and he goes and takes it down. Evan, there we go, Evan, the white boy Evan. They say Evan uploaded these photos in a group of photos, put them out there, and then out of nowhere Evan went and took this motherfucker right here and took it down. Why did Evan take it down? Do y'all think it's because this is Nolan? Do y'all, I mean, you think he took it down because he realized Nolan is in the photo? Or do it got something to do with this shit right here? This, you know what I mean? Like, what does this have something to do with? I mean, wait. Why would he take it? Who is this motherfucker right here, bro? Yeah. Everybody is a suspect at this point, gang. If y'all believe that's Nolan, man, if you believe Nolan made it back on the boat, y'all. Not only did he make it back on the boat, later on, they went to a pool party. They went to a pool party that night, y'all. They say the pool party is like at 1 a.m. It is. They say the pool party had popped off at like 1 a.m. or so. It was going down at like 1 a.m. And they say this is Nolan. That's Nolan. I mean, hanging out with white boys, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got their arm on him and shit like that. Yeah, they say this is Nolan right here. This nigga here gotta be at least 35, bro. This cat here is at least 35 years old, bro. He that nigga that just never kept coming back to the school, man. Fuck around, be a coach, man. This nigga like, yeah, he give me coach vibes, man. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody, but man. Do y'all put a one in the chat or yes or no, y'all? Is that yes or no? Is that Nolan Wells right there, gang? Talk to me, chat. Is this Nolan Wells in this photo right here, man? Man, is that Nolan Wells? Talk to me, gang. Like I said, I see the photo out there. I see everybody talking about it. So fuck it, we gotta talk about it, gang. You know what I mean? Is this Nolan Wells in the photo, man? Is that him? Yes or no, gang? Is that him? Yes or no? Is that Nolan Wells? Yes or no? How y'all feel? Is this shit just a distraction? Did somebody throw this out here trying to fuck with us, man? Is somebody trying to lead us off by saying, nah, he was still alive at 1 a.m. and shit like that? Somebody trying to throw some salt in the game and really get everybody off track for what's really going on? Is this a deflection? Is this a distraction? What is this shit right here we looking at, man? Who is that nigga right there, man? Who is this dude, man? Is that Nolan Wells, man? Rest in peace to 18-year-old Nolan Wells. Is that the young brother right there? Or is that not even him? This is a waste of fucking time, man. These TikTokers, man, niggas rent do, y'all. People get online and say any damn thing, man. I mean, make up anything right now. Y'all don't understand how niggas eat online. Just because I don't live like that over here don't mean other niggas ain't gonna get busy, man. They'll get online and say some crazy shit, put a storyline to it, all kind of shit. Let's see what's going on here, man, because somebody was breaking it down. They say at this party, Nolan Wells got beat up, man. Not only did he get beat up at this party, but I think he got peed on. They say they got beat up and peed on and some more shit. Like, they say the white boys jumped him, man. I'm hearing at this party right here that they call him what? No. They say No got jumped. This is the party they whooped his ass at, man. It is. He leaves the island, y'all. Nolan Wells leaves, Horn Island. He makes it back on the boat with his friends. They do come back. Whether it was a disagreement on the island or not, they make it back, y'all. I guess Nolan still don't got his phone, or maybe he left his phone somewhere else, because the phone is not at this house, of course. Remember, this is that night. So the night goes on, and they say Nolan is kicking it, man. This is 1 a.m. So that means when everybody was looking for him, when his family, his mom was talking to his friends, and when the Coast Guard had been notified, they claimed, one of the boys said they went and told the Coast Guard at 11 p.m. That means Nolan was here the whole damn time, fam. Niggas out bullshitting, Amber Alerts and shit the whole time. Everybody was wrong, man. Nolan was really here at the motherfucking junction. He was at the function. He was at the pool party, nigga. He was at whoever this dude is, he most definitely looking back at these white bitches. It is, so yeah, whoever this young brother, if that's Nolan, he looking back at these snows over here. He most definitely looking at these snows. So, so maybe he was at the pool party the whole time. Somebody says, is that what people are saying? I'm trying to figure this thing out right. They saying the whole time, man. Niggas out looking for this nigga and shit. Everybody, look, his mom and everybody the whole time, man. It's July 5th now, nigga. It's midnight, 1 a.m., nigga. The whole time, nigga, while people was looking for him. Because remember, even his mom said that, yeah, they was looking for him around that time. Even mama said that. So how could this be true? How could this be 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or midnight when his mama and everybody was searching for this nigga around, a couple of hours before this? About the mother smiling in public does not negate sorrow. Processing loss under constant public attention. She may be presenting strength to support her family through an unfathomable ordeal. Shout out to Tiffany Praise. Tiffany Praise. Salute, gang. Shout out to Tiffany Praise, man. Salute, gang. I know you'll come. I know you'll say some. Let me see. Say what I hit 4 numbers tonight in the lottery. Take 5 tonight. I'm breaking bread, brother. Okay. All right, man. Salute, brother. Okay, shout out to Iron Man, bro. Shout out to Iron Man. Yeah, I'm with you, Iron Man. Yeah. That's what I mean, bro. Okay, there we go, brother. Yeah, that's brotherhood, brother. Yeah, you get that money, fam. I'm gonna need my paper, fam, or I'm goons coming at you. Smash that like button, gang. See, look, the brothers just can't be brothers. Let's go here, gang. Let's go here, gang. Let's go here, because this is the note, the post that was going viral today, man. This shit right here, man. It says, I'm gonna go back to the pool party photo in 1 second. I'm gonna speak about what Ben Crump got going on with that. It says, bro, let me see. Here we go. It says, bro, No didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend, No, and Wyatt did get into an altercation. Right after that, not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone and even was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, "Give me my fucking phone back, nigga. What the hell wrong with you?" So they all calmed down. So that's when we head to Evan's house, because he was throwing a pool party. Okay. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we was drinking. But Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Andrew was really hot. I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end well until it didn't end until almost 1 a.m. Let me see. I know Evan mom kicked us all out once they started fighting. It was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt, and Warren was basically recording and laughing, saying, get him. And all I could hear was No screaming, Mom. So yes, I tried helping. Then his mom can't come out and screaming and yelling, drunk, make us leave, and was saying she was going to call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But they didn't let No leave, and No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting up blood. But now his mom know I just got off the phone with her. Okay. Yeah. You know what? If you think about what they're saying, right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna teach y'all something real quick. If you think about what they're saying, right? Everything they're saying is within the picture. I mean, if you go back to the photo and you start listening to the story they breaking down, you can see damn near everything they're saying is within this photo. I'm talking about, it's like, the photo come out. This is a guy named Evan put the photo up. I'm talking about, so yeah, they got into a fight at the island. We already heard about that. Something's been online that led you to fight at the island. But he says, no, they left. Whoever this is, this girl says, no, they left. The phone back part, that's something we already heard about. It's somebody, if I want to make this story up, I can make all this first part up, because this is something I already got. I already got all this. I already know this information right here. I know about allegedly a fight on the beach. I mean, on the island, about a phone. This is already, okay, I already know this. It said, calm down. Go to Evan's house. We know a guy named Evan put the photo out. He was throwing a pool party. We know, yeah, there we go. It was a pool party. Exactly, right. We seen that on the photo. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we was drinking. We know that because y'all circled the fucking beer cans. You hear me? They circled the beer cans. If you notice, it's anything this person is saying, it's only shit you can get out of the photo. You know what I mean? But Wyatt and Evan, then besides the whole made up fight part, they breaking down just what you see in the photo. You know what I mean? Who is these people? Who the hell is Lucy? Do we know if these people even really exist? Do we know if Natalia and however you say her name, do these people really exist? Because these other names, okay, cool, but do we know if these girls really exist, or are these some names they seen online? I mean, yeah, I don't know about this story right here, man. Then of course, No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool, that was leaning over to the side, and that's where he was fucked up at. Yeah. Then of course it ends off when he was over there by the basketball goal. You know what I mean? Over there, everything you're saying is within the video. The information is already online. This whole motherfucking shit was put together with shit that we already knew online, or things that was actually in that photo. That was it. Good try, motherfucker. Yeah, good try, motherfucker. Not on this platform, not on this show, fam. And this is fake. Is that him in the pool? Let me revisit this shit real quick, gang. Yeah, let me revisit this real quick. Let me revisit this photo, because Ben Crump posted this shit, man. Let me see what Ben Crump talking about with this, man. Let me see. Let's check in with Ben Crump, man. Let's check in with Ben Crump, man, because Ben Crump posted this thing. Ben Crump said, this is what civil rights attorney Ben Crump said about this photo right here. He reposted this from I guess another person that do content on Instagram. It says Nolan Wells investigation update. The streets are talking. Hold on, my nigga. Fuck that. Light the gas up to that, nigga. What? No, hold on, nigga. Light the gas up to that, nigga. Yeah, like that. That nigga Ben Crump started a sentence. Nigga, the streets is talking, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Fuck you, niggas. What you talking about? The goddamn game, nigga? Nigga, what, nigga? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I got my shit on the wall, nigga. The streets is talking, nigga. Yeah. Fuck what you niggas talking about, nigga. The streets is talking. That's how Ben Crump opened this bitch up, fam. Ben Crump said, look, check out Ben Crump. Ben Crump said, the streets are talking. Now listen, I don't know if these are facts. Or rumors. Hey, my nigga. I'm gonna stop. Thank him for hold on, my nigga. Hold on, my nigga. No. No, Kimbo. Come on, say, fam. Hold on, my nigga. What we doing, my nigga? What we doing, fam? Hold on. I don't like the way they opened up, fam. Hold on. Listen to me, gang. Just listen to me. This is the goddamn attorney. This is civil rights attorney Ben Crump. This is the man who I believe is going to save the day and bring these boys to justice. Let me run this back one more time because this is something he posted on his Instagram. We all waiting on an update for the autopsy. Remember, I've been checking out Crump every 5 minutes, nigga, waiting on the autopsy, and this is what he gave me this morning. That nigga said, man, the streets is talking, Kim. I'm like a fucking mixtape is finna drop. The streets are talking. Now listen, I don't know if these are facts or rumors because no official statements have been confirmed. We sometimes have to follow our clues until the truth is found. Okay. I can agree to that. He says, here's what was discovered on social media last night. Social media allegations claim a photo exists of Nolan at a land-based pool party in Jackson County before 1 a.m. on July 5th. So remember, this is Ben Crump who put this shit up here, gang. This is not like y'all think we over here bullshitting. Ben Crump even shared this shit. Oh yeah, this is Ben Crump. This is the family's attorney that put this out, gang. So now with him putting this out, a lot of people had said, okay, no. We get it. They didn't do something to him on Horn Island. That's not what happened. Because Ben Crump done put this photo out. He done supported the blogger who put this photo out. A content creator or somebody created this post and, or came up with the photo came out, whatever. Toy can break it down more. I know Skull Gang Toy can break this shit down a lot more about this photo. But Ben Crump jumped behind it, man. And he posted this, man. So this has shifted everybody. Now a lot of people are saying, okay, he did make it off the island. Nolan Wells made it off the island. Let's kill the story about, about them, the phone being left in the boat or them taking his phone to the island. No, let's kill that. He really made it back. Yeah, he went back. They all rolled back together. He did make it back. And what happened was when they made it back, they all linked up, went to a party at Evan's crib or, right? That's Evie, right? They went to a party, at Evan's crib. And something happened there. They got into it. Them boy was on drugs and shit like that. They was trying to get other people to do drugs and shit. They get into it with Nolan. They beat the shit out of Nolan. Even hit him with a pole. Beat the fuck out of Nolan Wells with a pole. Nolan was brutally beat, man, from what this is saying. Remember, this is the family attorney that is posting this. So, yeah, of course, a lot of people are going with this narrative now, y'all. A lot of people is going with this. Because I'm seeing online where some people are saying, man, he got beat down. You know what I mean? Like we hearing they killed him at the party. Somebody even said they pissed on him, man. They urinated all over the boy, man. Murdered him, cold-blooded murder. And everybody at this party right now should be in handcuffs because everybody know that boy made it back. He made it back, man. That boy wasn't stuck on that island. He made it back the whole time. And everybody at this party is responsible because somebody got all these people quiet right now. Why are all these people in this photo quiet? You mean to tell me all these goddamn witnesses? Look at this house. Look at that pool. You know what type of goddamn ring cameras and surveillance cameras is around that damn neighborhood as well as in that backyard? Give me the content. Give me the footage. It should be footage of all these kids coming and going, nigga, from everywhere, nigga. Come on, man. Come on. I need to, I should be able to see this. Where is this footage at? That house got to come with some badass cameras, man. Yeah, that house gonna have some cameras there now. If y'all gonna say, well, the family got rid of the cameras. Okay, well, shit, nigga. The neighbors, somebody gotta have some kind of footage of them boys coming and going the night of this party, right? If he made it back. Let me see. So the body was found at the island. Would that mean they brought the body back thereafter? This shit is turned into a CSI. Yes, exactly. A digital mafia. That's what this picture is kind of insinuating. If Ben Crump goes and posts a photo, and in this photo is telling you that Nolan Wells was at a party, y'all, sometime around 1 a.m. that he was still alive. He did not die after 3 o'clock. At like around 3 or 4 o'clock, like people once thought he did. We thought, people was under the assumption that he never made it back to shore, man. Remember, that was the first story, gang. That was the first story, was that he never even made it back to shore. Now a lot of people are running with the story saying, no, he made it back. They went back. They kicked it, man. Evidence right there. That's him at the pool party. He's in the building. He's there. They drinking. They having a good time. That's Nolan. And at this party is when something violent, it took a violent turn, man. And his own friends, they killed him, man. They did something to him at this party. I don't know if everybody witnessed it or not, how it went down, man, but they did something to him, man. They took his body, they put it back on the boat, which is just attached to a truck. Remember, you just drive this bitch to the lake. They took him back to Horn Island, put his ass back on that island. They threw him in the water somewhere over there by Horn, right by Horn Island, threw his ass somewhere off the boat, man. Man, I mean, took the boat to the judge crib. They say somebody said they seen somebody up late night cleaning the boat. That's what I want to know right there. Who said that shit? That's the motherfucker I need to talk to, man. Who was up late night at 2, 3 in the morning and passed by and saw niggas up late night cleaning the boat and shit? Because I keep hearing that story about this boat being clean, man. You know what I mean? Late night, middle of the night. You know what I mean? I think the boat is at the judge house. You know what I mean? It's at Warren's house. I think they said they see the boat being clean. Who passed by and caught that, man? Why you didn't film that shit, man? Who got that evidence, man? Do we know who put the information out there, gang? Who put the information out there that somebody passed by and saw them clean the boat, man? Can we really clarify that? Can we really make sure that that's real right there? I need to know who's seen that. Who's seen that, gang? Yeah, who's seen that, man? I want to know who's seen that. Because, yeah, man, let me see. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Yeah. Who's seen that, gang? Talk to me. Who's seen that? Yeah. Who's seen that? That's what I want to know. It's just so many different, you know what I mean? Somebody said it's the movie shit. It really is. Either way, rest in peace to Nolan. But I mean, it really is the movie. Yeah. It really is a movie type situation, man. But you got to think about it, man. Like I said, no matter how this shit play out, man, we gotta know the truth, man. Like I don't want this thing just to go quiet. You feel me? Because something's telling me, man, that this thing could possibly go quiet, man. Tell me this, y'all. Ben Crump posted this, man. This makes you think that Ben Crump is kind of all over the goddamn place, don't it? Be honest with me, gang. When Ben Crump posts shit like this, tell me it don't make you feel like in your heart that Ben Crump is all over the damn place, man. Because a content creator, somebody found this photo and put it out. You know what I mean? Somebody sent it to him. And, you know what I mean? He's like, nigga, what are you doing, fam? Why would you run with this narrative? This is a big shift in the whole entire investigation as far as the people go, bro. Should we follow you over there, nigga? Because you just say Ben Crump is the same one who said he could hear Nolan on a voice in the video saying, give me my freaking phone back. They turned around and asked the boy parents, was that him? And they said, shit, we don't know. We can't tell if that's him or not. We listen to it. That makes me say, damn, Ben Crump. Hold on, Ben Crump. Hold on, fam. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ben Crump promised us that we was getting on my autopsy results on Friday. Okay. Ben Crump, you know what I mean, been having the body for about 4 or 5 days now. He said on Wednesday that, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, he said he had a team of people that's going to take the body down to DC, and they was going to do a private autopsy. Well, I think Friday he promised us the autopsy on Friday. They do the big press conference with the family with Al Sharpton. We didn't get an autopsy. Okay, cool, brother. We're not going to rush you. He said they was behind a little bit. They were just behind. But I noticed that he wasn't bringing the autopsy up in no interview they would do. Don Lemon caught his ass slipping. They did a whole nother interview. They 56 one without ever bringing up this autopsy. And then he was getting ready to leave. And Don Lemon said, hold on. Before you sneak out of here, I got to ask you about the autopsy. And he said, well, it's just on hold, man. Just on hold. It's things we waiting on. So we waiting on that autopsy, my brother. I know people gonna say, well, it takes some time, scope, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool. Because remember, from what we know, we ain't seen the autopsy results from the state of Mississippi. But it's one thing we do know, that the state of Mississippi is saying ain't no crime been committed. Really? So that lets us know right there in their autopsy report, they don't see nothing to say the boy been killed from what they saying so far. They ain't told us what, they haven't showed us the autopsy. Okay, we ain't seen the autopsy from neither side. But we can see clear as day that Mississippi is saying that boy was not beat. He was not nothing. He drowned. His ass drowned. He drowned. Nothing happened to him. He drowned. That's what Mississippi is saying right now. Ben Crump is the only one that can save the day right now. If the boy was beat, they should have known that by the time they did those interviews. They did 10 interviews. If the boy was beat with a pole like y'all say he was, there's no way that Ben Crump's team would have this body and take it to DC and not at least give Ben Crump a call and say, this boy been beat. Even before the autopsy, beat a nigga with a pole to death. No. The family should have went into the motherfucking interview with that information right there. If this boy was murdered at this party after 1 a.m., nigga, if he was beat with, nigga, if he's been beaten, fam, and fucked up, fam, then the family should already know this. People are saying, oh, well, they had to identify him by his dental records. Okay, I don't know what that means, but they still ain't saying he was beat up. If he was beat up, fam, nigga, the family should already have this information because Ben Crump has the body. They asked his mom in an interview, they said, do you believe your son was killed? And she looked into that camera and said, I don't know. Let me know Ben Crump ain't got no physical evidence yet. He ain't came with nothing yet. Then let me know right there. I said, yeah, he ain't got nothing yet. Ben Crump ain't got nothing right now. When he posted this photo, this let us know he ain't got nothing right now. Ben Crump is scrambling like a motherfucker right now. Ben Crump is scrambling, man. Because he done took the people all over here now. Now, like I said, gang, I'm gonna say it one more time, y'all. The nail in the coffin, the goddamn smoking gun is gonna be Ben Crump and this autopsy report that says this boy was dead before he went in that water. If that autopsy report come back and say this man was beat, he had a collapsed lung, his neck was broke, his eye socket was fucked up. He had 2 black eyes. He had gashes in the back of his motherfucking head. Somebody done stabbed him. If he come back beat up, and I mean, they can remember this is an autopsy. They can tell the difference between his body underwater and doing. But they know if he was beat the fuck up. I'm talking about they gonna know. So if that autopsy come back and say this boy was beat the fuck up, gang, and that's when that's when that is what that is. That's when we know. Okay, bet there we go. We just waiting on Ben Crump. Yeah, if these white boys beat this boy to death, if they choked him out, whatever they did to him, all we need is Ben Crump to come and deliver, fam. That's it. That's all we need. If they request dental records, he's disfigured, Sco said Big Damu. Big Damu, I don't know if that's always true because we haven't heard that yet. Ben Crump and them got the body. The family has the body. It ain't, so don't Big Damu right, Tata from Texas. That nigga don't know what he's talking about. Who thinks the family has ID'd the body yet? Who thinks the family has seen the body yet by this time? Because remember, Ben Crump, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, they took the body to DC. Who thinks the family has seen the body by now? I know a while back they hadn't seen it when it's first popped. Who thinks the family has, yes or no? Do y'all think the family has ID'd the body by now? Do y'all think by now they seen their son body? Because what is it now? About 8-9 days later since he's been dead? Do y'all think that the family has seen the body yet? Y'all they seen it. So they haven't seen the body. Do y'all believe it? Do y'all believe the family has seen look, if they haven't seen the body, I still believe that if this body is beat up and bruised up, man, that's gonna be something that's gonna be the information that Ben Crump team. Remember, they got independent, they got their own autopsy team now. They got their own autopsy people they go to. So if the boy body was beat up, he had black eyes, there was any sign of murder on this boy, I think they would have already kind of let it be known to Ben Crump and them so they can go ahead and crank this motherfucker up. We got 10 interviews to do. Nigga, we got 10 interviews. We should have known something about the body. If not the autopsy, just the outside. Does he look like he's been beaten? I know you ain't gotta look like you've been beaten because somebody have done something to you. Maybe he choked you out, whatever. But we need to know something, man. And the clock is ticking, man. The clock is ticking because the people want to know. So like I said, y'all, if the smoking gun come back, if the autopsy come back and say, yeah, man, goddamn, the boy was killed, man, then shit, man. Do you know what I mean? Then shit. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But as of right now, man, I am just waiting. I'm waiting on this autopsy report, man, because if they come back, if Ben Crump don't say nothing soon, fam, I'm going to give him some time. I'm not going to rush him, man. But if Ben Crump don't say something soon, I'm going to start getting nervous. If I look up and it's Wednesday and we ain't heard nothing at all, gang, it's Thursday. And if we start going into next week, I'm going to be like, okay, come on, man. What's going on, gang? But if Ben Crump come out and say, no, this is exactly what everybody thought happened, they killed him, then that's going to be it right there. That's going to be that smoking gun, gang. You hear me? If Ben Crump come out and say they killed him, you know what I mean? They unalived him. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Jazz Long Way. Salute, gang. Salute to Jazz Long Way. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if they come out and say, nah, man, that man was murdered, that young boy was murdered, man, then that's it, man. Somebody going to prison. You did, and the judge getting locked the fuck up too. Something gonna happen to the judge too. If it turns out that somebody did something to him, you know, and it's a lot of people on that island. We really got, even that's gonna still get investigated. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. It's a charge them with murder, but now it's enough to turn this bitch into a murder investigation. Get all the warrants they talking about, as far as running up in cribs and the phones and the, you know what I mean, the social medias, and now it's time to get to the bottom of this shit. That's what you know what I mean? So yeah, just because, you know, if they come back and say no, he was murdered, you know what I mean? Nolan Wells was killed. That means just hold your horses. Now they going into murder investigation. And, you know, if they handle it right, which some of y'all feel like they not, they racist in a bitch go, they gonna let them boys walk, man. Them boys gonna walk. Them boys gonna walk. Think about that shit went to trial. Ooh, the Nolan Wells trial would be crazy. Oh yeah, that would be, man. Shh. That's one of them trials. If them white boys get off, man, they tearing that bitch up, fam. I'm talking about, I'm gonna be out there, fam. If the Nolan Wells, picture the Nolan Wells trial. Ooh, that shit'll be, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, will we see that? Because that's what that's gonna mean. Yeah, remember that, man. If we look up and we see, you know what I mean, if Ben Crump comes out with his autopsy and they say that this man, that Nolan Wells is murdered, nigga, it's time for the Nolan Wells trial, man. And that's gonna be one for the books. That's gonna be one for the ages right there, man. You know what I mean? Because but like I said, even then they still got work to do. They still have to prove who done it. Because when you put them around on a beach or around a bunch of kids and shit, a bunch of teenagers, it's still gonna be a who done it. But now we kind of got the faces of the players. You feel me? Now you kind of feel like, you know what I mean? You got the faces of a bunch of players, and they gotta be one or two or three. It gotta be some of these cats. So that's how that works. You know what I mean? Yeah, remember that. Just because they say, oh, he was murdered, that don't mean, oh, we got him. That means, okay, who was it? He was around a bunch of cats that day. You know, but we think this was within his crew. This was within the people he knew. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? This was within one of you cats, man. But who? Yeah, that's gonna turn into, man, who? Which one's gonna become a game of clue? Who did it? Which one? We got them white boys' faces all everywhere, man. Which one of these motherfuckers? How many was involved, nigga? Yeah, that's what that shit gonna turn into, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Of course, man. I gotta. Do I want to? Yeah, I do, man. I do. I do. I really do. You know what? Tonight I do want to hear from the people, gang. I would like to talk to a couple of y'all, man. One at a time, real quick, too. Yeah, one at a time, real quick. But I would love to speak. Yeah, I would love to speak to a couple of y'all tonight for sure, man. So I'm gonna drop this link in the chat because we got a few more things to talk about. But I want to hear from y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let y'all talk too long, y'all. You know what I mean? Come in here and land your planes, and you know what I mean? Yeah, land your plane and go on about your business, man. Come land your plane and go on about your business, B. You feel me? Yeah. Let me see. Let me go here, gang. Yeah, I pinned that link in the chat, gang. I pinned the link in the chat. I would love to hear from some of the people tonight, gang. Look, it's the link I pinned, gang. Hit the link, man. Come in. You can turn your camera off if you want to. I can't see y'all anyway, gang. Y'all would not pop up on my screen. You just sound like a caller. So yeah. Hit the link, man, and pop out. Talk to me, gang. Pop out, man. I want to hear from y'all, man. I would love to hear from y'all. Salute to everybody donating to the platform too, gang. Salute to everybody donating to the platform. If you're not subscribed to the channel, gang, you need to be subscribed, man. Here we go. Let me see. Dr. Nino. What's good? You in the building, Dr. Nino? Unmute your mic, fam. I see you, Dr. Yeah, you in the building, fam. Talk to me. It's your time to shine, bro. That's how I know you behind. That's how, yeah. If you can't hear me right now, that means your mic is running. You behind. Yeah, get your Wi-Fi together, my nigga. Get your Wi-Fi together, man. If anybody want to pull up and talk to me, y'all, about the Nolan Wells situation, gang, how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about a lot of things being said online? Like, you know what I mean? We know a whole new scenario came with a pool party, and you know, how do y'all feel about this game? It's like about a lot of things being said on Erica, you gotta mute your background, Erica. Turn your other live off. You got 2 lives on right now. Cut one of them off and then talk to me. Erica, you gotta You gotta reach your back right here. Turn your off. You got 2 lives on right now. Cut one of them.
Sorry, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey,
Okay.
I'm from Louisiana, down south, born and bred.
Okay.
The mother was with Cajun Navy after they found the body. So the mother was actually with the Cajun Navy when they confirmed Nolan was taken out the water that Monday morning.
You said Nolan's mom was with the Cajun Navy. That's what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me why do you think that's important for us to know right now? But to break that down to me.
Because Monday morning when they found the body between 8:15 and 9:30, I think that's what they said, she was there. Cajun Navy on their live, they have an interview where they said she was right there. So I'm sure she saw the body because she had to identify.
Okay. So what you telling me is right now is that if the boy was beaten, or because when you first put him out the water, they might be a little bloated. It depends on how long he was in the water. You know what I mean? All that. But you saying the mom was out there when they pulled him out? She actually saw him already. The mom already looked at his body and looked right at her son.
Well, they had from what I saw on the Cajun Navy video, the medevac and the ambulance the coroner office was getting ready to take them off. But Cajun Navy is the one that told the mom they had found Nolan, because remember Cajun Navy went out there on the 4th and the 5th with the drones and in the water. They searched that whole island and they didn't find anything. So they was kind of wondering why the body just popped up on the 6th out of nowhere when everybody had already searched that area. The island is not that big at all, and they said they were in the water all day trying to find this body. They didn't find anything. They went up with airplanes, drones. They went out there. The mom, Cajun Navy, got notified around, I guess they said 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning on the 5th. And they went out there to search.
Would you say mom was out there with him, basically?
Yeah, they the one. Cajun Navy told the mom they found the body.
Okay. Salute, gang. Salute to Erica, man. Salute to Erica. Erica said, Erica, she said that the mom, I guess she's saying that the mom was out there. Yeah, shout out to Erica. I guess she's saying the mom seen the body already. I'm not for sure, man. Toya, what's good, Toya?
Can you hear me, Scope?
I hear you, Toya. Salute to everybody, bitter man. Shout out to Scope, gang. Toya, what's good, gang? Talk to me about the Nolan Wells situation, gang. It's a lot been going on online. I try to break down as much as I can and go everywhere I can. I know there's places you want to go with it too. Talk to me, Toya.
Salute, gang. Well, first of all, I want to say that picture that you showing right there, I had screenshotted that picture like 5 days ago and I posted it on my page. And I kind of just shrugged because I didn't know what it could mean, what it couldn't mean. I just kind of shrugged it off. I screenshotted it and posted it. Right. And then nothing really came of that shit. You know what I mean? Nobody even really commented on it about it or whatever. I just kind of posted it, went on about my day. Then all of a sudden this morning, I'm looking through my threads and stuff, and somebody dropped down in my comment and was like, yeah, so with that story that you had just said, I screenshotted it and posted it. And so all day, like for half of the morning, I was going back and forth, like, do anybody know anything about this? Woo, woo, woo. But when I seen the source of the damn picture, I was like, oh no, that girl, she been just throwing shit at the wall and just kind of seeing what sticks.
Hold on. So you tell me the person who put this photo out, you saying is not credible at all?
Nah, she not credible at all. I put her on blast. I wasn't playing. So I was like, nah, she not credible. Then all of a sudden,
who's the author of the photo? I'm not the author, the person to put it out. Who put it out?
Her name is Nina the Paralegal, or Nina Johnson on Facebook. She been following the cases. She done followed the Carmelo case. She following the Conan case. Like, so I've been seeing her around with these different cases or whatever. But when that came out, I was like, I had immediately made a post like, I don't know if this is true, but I did screenshot this picture, and my screenshot say 21 hours ago. But that picture that she posted, it really didn't have like no time. Well, it did have 21 hours on it. So when I went back and looked at it, it had 21 hours ago on it. So I was like, well, maybe she took the same screenshot. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, Toy. Okay. All right. Let's get to the good part.
But the narrative started going around after that.
Toy, listen to me. I want to ask you this. What?
Where
did you get the photo from?
Off of Instagram.
And who Instagram?
That boy Evan. When I was going through looking for stuff, it was like all of Nolan's everything was coming up
You might
suggested
be
it.
one of the first people to post this photo for real, for real.
I don't know.
Well, you saying you posted, but people just not talking about today and yesterday for real, for real. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I posted it 5 days ago. Now that's time stamped and dated on my thread for sure, for sure.
And when you posted this photo, did you believe that Nolan Wells was still alive? You know what I mean? At 1 a.m., 12 a.m. I mean, July 5th. Did you feel like, oh shit, he did make it back, you know, off the island? He was with his friends. They did something to him late on that night and took his body and threw it back. And is that what you thought when you seen this?
No, I didn't really think that. I thought that just maybe his friends was just like sharing photos of, you know, them and him together. I really didn't get like, oh, this is part of he went back with them. Nah, I didn't really get that. I just thought maybe they just sharing photos of what, you know, they memories with him. Because it was like old pictures of him on the boat with other clothes on previously before that I had ran through and screenshot. It was just like a whole bunch of different pictures of him with his friends, you know, and that was one of them. So I just got the impression that it was just like a previous photo.
Okay.
The time that they had.
Tell me, Toy, how do you feel about Ben Crump posting the photo? You seen the time Ben Crump put up there? You see how Ben Crump broke it down? He told you it was just what the word on the street, rumor is, alleged. How do you feel about what Ben Crump? Because he posted the photo as well. How do you feel about Ben Crump?
I feel like Ben Crump was real reckless with that, and part of me want to give him grace because he is working 3 high-profile cases, and you know, but at the same time, this is a serious situation, and when you posting stuff and people are looking for you for information about this case, I think you need to check the source and make that sure that source is all the way credible and legit before you just post anything. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, you know,
So I think it was a really reckless move on his behalf to do that.
Okay, now salute, gang. Hold on, Toy. Shaq, you in the building, Shaq? Shaq, you in the building?
Yo.
What's good? Talk to me, fam. Talk to me, Shaq.
Man, quick comment. Kadir Skinner from Delaware. Crump is also working on that case. I'm on 24th. That's the same block. Kanika Jenkins in 2017. Peter Spencer in 2022 went with his friends to Pittsburgh, got shot and killed on a camping trip.
I'm gonna say salute to everybody in the building, gang. Let me let me get him up out of here real quick. I have to get him out of here. Well, I'm gonna say salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to that brother, man. He might got some cold theories about something, but you know what I mean. But let's stick to this, man. I have no idea where you was going with this shit. Rest in peace to Nika Jenkins and all that. But let's stay right where we at.
I wanted to remind you that in one of the interviews that the mama did, that she said that Nolan spent the night with his friends the night before. We don't know if that party could have happened the night before everything went down, because we know for a fact that the Cajun search team and Nolan mama said that she made a call at 11 o'clock. So it's impossible for him to be missing and at this party at the same damn time.
Okay, so why the fuck would Ben Crump post this shit? If mom think about, because mama got that information, mama know she was looking for her son at 11 p.m. She already got the news that she wasn't with his phone, and she know what's going on at this time. They say his friends contacted the Coast Guard at 11 p.m. Why would Ben Crump post this if he right there with the family and they got this information? Why would he post this to you?
That's why I said it's reckless, Go, that he did post that, and then people don't read for real, but your caption saved you from any type of wrongdoing, like legally. But at the same time, people don't read, and people are looking at you for information. I was actively arguing with a bitch, and then the next thing you know, 3 minutes later, here go Ben Crump with the repost, and I'm like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Like, that's not credible. That's not credible information, and that girl ain't credible.
Okay, all right. Now salute the Toy, man. Salute gang. We're gonna say salute Toy. Salute the Toy, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. I want to say this, gang. Like I said, man, it's gonna be all about that autopsy, gang. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. It's gonna be all about that autopsy. Is this photo real? Gang, this is what everybody's talking about right now, man. Is this photo real, gang? Is this photo real? I mean, is that really Nolan? Is this July 5th at 12 a.m.? You know, because Ben Crump posted this photo, so a lot of people's attention has now shifted over into this direction. They want to know, what about this, man? A lot of people are saying, I had a guest on my show a couple of nights ago, and she said that, she felt like, hey, it was a woman came on my show, and we thought she sounded crazy. She said, no. They went back. Nolan got off that island, but they killed him and brought his ass back later on and threw him in the water. And I thought she sounded crazy. You feel me? But it turns out some people feel like that could be what's going on here, man. Let me see Callie Dre. What's good, bro?
Callie Dre in the building, family. What's up with you?
Bro, no. Fuck all that West Coast shit, nigga, tonight, fam. Make some sense to this, fam. Make some sense to this, bro. Nolan Wells. And you ain't got to start with the photo. Just give me a rundown, a couple things, man. What's to this, man? It has a crime been committed, Callie Dre?
I believe so.
Okay, break it down.
So. If you put together all the circumstantial pieces of evidence, did you look at the video I sent you on IG, bro? That there's a cold breakdown of this picture and how it relates to the whole picture. But basically, I'll give you the short version.
Okay, bet.
This photo, they believe the person was saying they represented, and it was Flacco. Shout out to Flacco. He was saying this time. The time is what's the difference, right? They're trying to say this is like a 1 o'clock, but he was saying it's like earlier. So it's like 8 to 11 or something like that.
Look,
so
hold on. First of all, we're not gonna get that nigga. No, I know he was just over here, man. Salute to that nigga, fat nigga with the glasses. Salute to that nigga. That's my nigga. I rock with him, but he don't know what time. I seen it. He said, "Nigga, it don't look like 1 a.m." I said, "Nigga, how the fuck you know what time it is?"
But what
you can't look at this photo and tell if it's 1 a.m. if it's 10 o'clock at night. We don't know, fam. What niggas over here? They even just pull up and rep other niggas' information like my shit ain't about shit, my nigga. I'm doing a very good job at this, bro. If you nigga follow me, I'm telling you right now, Callie Drake, follow me, nigga. All them other niggas, bro, follow me.
What I'm saying, though, Scott. Listen
Fuck
to
all that shit. Let's go.
What he said was high tide. He was talking about the tide of the next day, right? So the high tide, low tide came in. The parents was out there at 1 a.m. and there wasn't nobody. So you're saying a high tide, low tide came in, no body was produced, but then the next day, then a body showed up. So that's like one of the main points that he was making that I thought was pretty valid. You know what I'm saying?
We've heard that. Talk to me.
Okay, yeah. So that was kind of the first thing. The cell phone, the trouble retrieving the cell phone, I think that's a little suspicious. I'm still not clear on who actually called his mom. Was it one of those people that was on that boat, or was it just some other random friend? I'm still not 100% clear on that part. Trying to get the keys back, Pop said that was a hassle, right? Everybody then lawyered up. It all looks like something took place. It looks like something that.
I can't lie. I mean, it most definitely makes you wonder what the fuck is going on, man. How did y'all lose the whole nigga, man? The only nigga too, bro. It ain't too many niggas in the crowd. You know what I mean? It was about 1 or 2 niggas. How you lose your only black homie, fam? Y'all lost the only nigga y'all had with y'all, fam. That's a little suspicious, man. Y'all lost the only black man you had out there with you. Might have been maybe 1 or 2, but come on, fam. And how did y'all go back to the crib? You know what I mean? And
another thing that stood out to me, bro.
I didn't call it people, man. See, I had his phone early in the day, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. And another thing that also stood out to me, fam, was like just all how many altercations was there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing about there was an altercation on the beach. It might have been an altercation at this party. It from what it sounds like, it was constant altercations between this group. Was they actually as close as people trying to portray them to be? Because as I'm hearing this story unfold, I'm hearing about multiple altercations on the beach, maybe. Altercations.
Look, we heard about one of the homies. I think from what Javion said, it was one of the homies that he knows. They got into some shit. You know what I mean? But we ain't never really heard nobody come out and say for real that Nolan got into it with nobody, fam. That's just all internet is bullshit. We ain't heard nobody say this credible.
Well, but I thought
Nolan was getting into it with some cats, but they was all beefing and shit.
I thought it was clear that mom said that or somebody said they heard him arguing about where's his phone. I thought is that not him?
Remember, mom said she ain't even sure that mom done listened to that bitch 100 times.
Well, they done did several interviews though. They done did a bunch of interviews.
Look, on this platform, we showed the interview where mom told us to our face Benjamin Crump said that's him saying this. Right after they asked Crump, they looked at the parents and said, "Was that your son's voice?" Mom and dad said, "We listened to it. We don't know." So if you can't even think about that, bro, it's like you identifying, my son's voice, but I can't. I doubt that's how that works, man. I think if it's my son, my child, my boy, I've been around his whole life, I think I'm gonna hear his voice if I hear it, fam. How you know what I mean? So I'm just going off what the parents are saying, my nigga, not nobody else online. Mama said she didn't recognize his voice. His own homie said he can't even tell if that's that nigga in the photo, but everybody else says it's him. But his own best friend said, I'm looking at the nigga, that shit too far away. I don't know if that's the nigga or not. He said, but for a fact, the voice I hear ain't his. These are people that's been around him his whole life that just told us they can't hear his voice on there, but we just won't believe him.
I'm gonna tell you another thing that stood out. When the other kid, the light-skinned kid that said he was his friend or whatever, when they asked him that question about, do you think that race was involved? And he took such a long time to answer, bro. That lets me know that there may be some racial tensions within that group of people, bro. He may not want to admit it, but his non-answer and his lack of assertive no answer pretty much lets you know that it's them white boys be on some goofy shit. That's what it told me. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like he kind of like just want to stay out of that shit, man. Like I just don't want no problems, man. Like, I mean, like, I just don't want to be in this shit, man. It wasn't more of that he just kind of just telling the truth. Cause I think he made it seem like ain't no race situation for real. Like everybody kind of get along, but you feel like it's some racist shit going on amongst that group. You know what I mean? Why I see several videos of these kids all hanging out, right? White kids, black kids, they play on the same sports team. Do you think that, yeah, bro, amongst them, they kick it. We see them in videos together at certain parties and shit, but there's always some racist shit going on, fam. And why would the black kids around these white boys who always doing and saying a bunch of racist shit to them?
It seems like a fairly large group. So, I mean, it may not be every single nigga in the group that got that feeling. It may be one or two, but you still thinking that they kick.
How do you see this group? Because we don't know the group for real. So do you see the group as being Nolan and maybe one other black boy and like 10, 15, 20 white boys? Or you see it as we see Nolan with a bunch of black boys too? Do you think they all kick it? Maybe it's like 20, 30 black boys, 20, 30 white boys. They all cool. They play sports. Is it really just Nolan and a bunch of white kids and a couple of them, or they all just kick it? It's a big, everybody hang out.
I mean, it's the youth sports thing. Everybody knows somebody for, I mean, you might not know them, but
look, we keep sectioning these niggas off like they kind of by themselves and shit. They get like 2 of them and 4 of them and 5. When really we can see these pictures of Nolan, we can see that's not true at all. Nolan around several black boys, several young black kids. Maybe it's way more of them. We just don't see him in some of these photos because this is when Nolan's hanging out with the white kids sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. That happens, bro. Like I don't make nothing out of that. But I do want to say, I want to leave in with this, right? I want to commend this young man's parents. Carmelo Anthony's parents need to take notes as to how to get the message out.
Don't do that.
Hey, I'm doing it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. I don't want to see the nigga from the National Action Network no more. I don't want to see the National Action Dominique nigga no more. Like, this is how you get the message out responsibly. And so I just wanted to say that as well, man. People may not agree with it. That's fine. It won't be the first motherfucking time. I'm out this bitch, man. Appreciate you, family.
That's Kelly Dre, man. You're talking about always, you depend on anybody try to ruin my fucking show for the night, man. Just completely fuck shit up, man. It's always gonna be Kelly Dre, man. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. We sitting here, talking about Nolan Wells, man, 18-year-old kid. Was body found washed up at Horn Island. They say the boy had been in the water. The state of Mississippi is saying the young man drowned. The state of Mississippi is saying as of right now they do not see enough. You know what I mean to charge nobody with anything, man. You feel me? Like that's what they saying right now, gang. Let's be honest, man. As of right now, we are waiting on Ben Crump to come forward and tell us something because you feel me? Yeah. I mean. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a lot too. And I see y'all sending me other things back there that I'm gonna really sit down and kind of sort through, man. I see the different things y'all sending me, gang. I see it. And like I said, I've seen a lot of TikTokers covering. Shout out to all the TikTokers, man. Everybody is doing their thing, man. Really trying to break this thing down. I'm not knocking none of them, man. I just kind of go off what I see, what I know, things that I feel like we can hold on to when we hear it. And a lot of things that we're going to be able to hold on to, like I said, is mainly things to me that came from the parents, man. You feel me? Yeah, mainly things that came from the parents, man. You know, like I said, the internet is cool, but I want to really hear from the parents for real, man. So hopefully the parents do more interviews. You know what I mean? Hopefully pretty soon, Ben Crump, like I say, I'm gonna give Ben Crump this week to come out with that autopsy. And I'm not trying to put him on blast. I'm not trying to make Ben Crump look bad in no kind of way. I want to say that, man. Shout out to Ben Crump. Ben Crump most definitely will shed the light on a case when people will try to sweep it under the rug with some racist shit going on. So we not taking nothing away from Ben Crump over here. I want to say that, and Al Sharpton. A lot of y'all might not like Al Sharpton, but shit, Al Sharpton put some work in back in the day. The fat Al Sharpton with the Jerry curl. Oh, that nigga put some work in. Yeah, you're not finna play Al Sharpton. You're not finna play Uncle Sharpton over here, nigga. Not over here. Yeah, not over here. We're not doing it over here. Yeah, we might not like the Al Sharpton after the 90s and shit, but shit, fat Al Sharpton put work in, nigga. You niggas crazy in the bitch. Go do your research, nigga. Go do your research. Yeah, nigga, he worked with the feds and all that shit, yeah, man. But then your ID score is that him. Pitbull King is who him? Is who him, Pitbull King? Who you talking about, man? Who are you talking about, fam? Let me know what you're talking about. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I see what you're saying, fam. Man, bro, are you sure? Bro, are you sure? Stay, fam. Before I show this, bro, are you sure, fam? Hold on, gang. Before I show this, dog, where you get this from, bro? Pitbull King, where do you get this from, bro? Is this, bro? This look a little, this look a little AI-ish, fam. Hey, this fam, let's see, man. Pitbull King sent me a photo and said, this is a more clear photo of the guy in the swimming pool, man. He said, this is a more clear. I'm not, I don't know. Ooh, shout out to Pitbull King, man. Pitbull King said, this is a clear image of the guy in the. Are you sure, man? Are you sure, bro? Because if that's him, that's not that. Yeah, that ain't that. Are you sure, fam? You sure this ain't AI, bro? Yeah, I don't want to go with this. This could be AI. Either put AI in the chat or put real. Do you think it's real? Or do you think it's AI, man? I don't know. Somebody said that somebody zoomed in on the photo real good, man. Do y'all think it's weird? It's weird because he's looking directly at the camera like he a part of the photo and shit, or he a part of the video. That's what's weird about it. His eye contact with us. That's what's so weird about it. He's giving us direct eye contact. That makes it weird. The other photo, I don't think the other dude was looking at us. You can see his eyes wasn't looking at us. This nigga's looking directly at us. Is this real or not, gang? Is AI? Is this real? Is this AI or is this real, gang? Oh shit! That's man. Yeah, that's probably gonna be that's probably gonna be I put the same one up. My bad, gang. That's probably gonna be AI, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, gang. Yeah. That's probably gonna be. That's the real one, right? That's the other one. I don't think that's gonna be the same guy, man. Yeah, shout out to Pitbull King, though, man. Let me see, Brandy. You in the building, Brandy?
It looks like Nolan.
Brandy, hold on, Brandy. You sound horrible, Brandy. You sound horrible, Brandy. Salute everybody in the building, man. Shaq, I see you backstage, man. You know what I mean? Shaq, let me just ask you, Shaq. What do you feel about the Nolan Wells case? How you feel about the Nolan Wells case, man?
Shout out to chat. Shout out to you. As much as y'all keep doing what y'all doing, this is what social media is about. Crump has a case on my block about the kid that got shot by the cops. Crump got a lot on his plate, but keep doing what y'all doing, man. 2017, Kanika Jenkins. 2022, Peter Spencer. Peter Spencer went out a camping trip with his white friends, got shot. A modern day lynching, and they pushed it to the back. Just keep doing what y'all doing, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all doing, man. I wish I could do more, but I'm just like y'all sitting and chatting. Shout out to FKO for doing this. I mean, it's crazy, but keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all don't think it's big what y'all doing, but this is what social media is about.
No, salute, fam. Salute, bro. Salute, fam. Salute, man. Salute, fam. Yeah. Salute everybody got that bitter, man. Salute, gang. Yeah. Salute, man. Yeah. Either way, gang, I think it's, man, the internet finna keep flooding us with shit, man. Yeah, I see a lot of y'all putting things back, in my inbox on Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all SCO_network, y'all SCO_network. Follow me on Instagram right now, y'all. If there's any stories y'all want to give me, gang, anything y'all want me to, check in with or look, deeper into, put it in my inbox, man. Or follow me on Facebook, CHRIS Chris space PETTIE Chris Petty on Facebook, gang. Follow me on them social media platforms, gang. You know what I mean? If there's anything you want me to see, you want me to show on the show, because I fuck with y'all, man. When it comes to putting these things together, gang, I don't just, I listen to it. I listen to myself. You know what I mean? I most definitely do my own research, but I'm also looking for y'all to put me on the shit I might have missed. I ain't got time to look at every goddamn thing, so fucking send it to me, gang. When I come to this chat, man, I want to hear from y'all. Break it down to me in the chat. I'm not ever here to say y'all wrong. Hell, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened to the boy. I'm waiting on the autopsy. So that's why we breaking this thing down. But it's been a lot of bullshit online. Let's be honest, gang. It's been a lot of bullshit online, man. A lot of bloggers and TikTokers and Instagrammers, they looking for a check, man. They doing this shit. They looking for a check. When this boy named died, they're gonna move on to some more crazy shit and never even revisit the shit. Even, you know what I mean? I never really found out what really happened. The pool is a diversion. I'm standing on that. Shout out to Compton Bomb. He said that. And Compton Bomb, you see where I went with it? I kind of agree with you from what the mama already said. You know, as far as them looking for the boy around 11 p.m. If this is 1 a.m. or 12 a.m., yeah, man, July 5th. You right, Compton Bomb. Salute to my nigga Compton Bomb. But yeah, man, I most definitely always listen to my chat, man. I rock with y'all for sure, man. You did. Y'all do y'all homework just like me. Y'all look at the news all day and go through the Instagram and the TikToks, and y'all looking at everything just like me. So learn how to, I'm not gonna say learn, just do your best to take what's real and to leave the allegedly shit, man, because I think right now online it's too much allegedly shit being talked about. We need facts, man. If y'all I'm talking about ever want to see them white boys in handcuffs, man, we gonna need the smoking gun gang. All this, this time he did this. They had the phone, the car keys. She said this, he said that. They was here, she was there. This was that. We hearing a lot of rumors and allegedly shit. We need the smoking gun. The smoking gun is gonna have to be Benjamin Crump and that goddamn autopsy that we waiting on, gang. So that autopsy going to show us or tell us that man was killed. He was dead before he hit the water, or the boy drowned, fucked up, and beat up. Something happened to him. We need for Benjamin Crump to deliver at this point, gang. That's it. That's all everybody waiting on. That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, Benjamin Crump can end this shit. Him and Colin Kaepernick, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. They paid, Colin Kaepernick paid. He has a foundation or a program. They will get autopsy for certain cases, just in case them people bullshit, man. Can't trust them folks, man. Never know who connected and who lying and shit, man. Trust me, it didn't happen before. Independent autopsy done discovered a lot of foul play. You hear me? Independent autopsies done discovered a lot of foul play. So shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. Him and Ben Crump came together. The body is in D.C. The last thing we know, I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday, the body was going to D.C. And he said by Friday he would have the results for us. So when they did the press conference with Al Sharpton, we was all waiting, gang. I was up early, man, waiting and shit, man. You know what I mean? Walking in circles, man, waiting. We sat down, no mention of the autopsy whatsoever, for real. So we got to wondering what's going on. They did more interviews. We didn't hear about the autopsy too much at all. Don Lemon caught him trying to get out the door real fast. Hey. Before you leave, let me ask you about that autopsy. And Benjamin Crump said, just gonna be a little bit. Just give me some time, OG. Just give me some time, fam. Just give me some time, fam. We finna put this thing together, man. We finna, you know what I mean? The results will be out soon. So, I mean, like I said, salute to Benjamin Crump, man. Salute to Benjamin Crump. But at the end of the day, man, with all this shit online, with all this he say, she say, all these stories from you know what I mean? Every story that come out, man, anonymous. Oh yeah, an anonymous person hit me up and told me this. I don't want to hear about that anonymous shit no more, even though sometimes anonymous clues can lead to shit, no lie. Sometimes anonymous clues and calls can lead to certain things in certain cases for sure. But in this case, we need proof, man. Anonymous calls and anonymous texts and anonymous, messages on Instagram. That's not going to get us nowhere, gang. You feel me? Was he at the pool party? Is that really him? Did he get killed that night? Did he really leave the Horn Island and really he made it back home? I mean, not home, but he made it back with his friends. And when he got back with his friends, man, something else went down at that pool party, man. It was a bunch of cocaine involved. That gas was in the air. That syrup was being pulled up. Them pills was getting popped like Skittles. Perk 30s everywhere. I mean, goddamn nigga, ecstasy. I mean, it's going down, man. Yeah. I mean, Molly, nigga snorting Molly. Was it one of them type of pool parties, man? Because they say they got kicked out from what the person was saying on the deal, which I don't know if that's none of that's real. Because I believe people said that the mom came out and said she had never spoke to the girl who described what happened at this party, who broke. You know what I mean? I think they say the mom said she never spoke with the girl. So, like I said, just there's so many pieces to this, man. But yeah, I mean, who thinks that? Yeah, man, it was a wild party, man, and they end up beating up goddamn Nolan, man. They beat Nolan Wells up at this party. Other kids are possible witnesses, and everybody just on the judge got everybody quiet right now. They went and scrubbed their social medias. They took the boat, man. They went, they took the boat to the judge house. That motherfucker getting washed down. You know what I mean? Middle of the night, somebody done crept through there late night. You know what I mean? Nigga, you know what I mean? That's like me in the 08 Camry, late night. Nigga done there they go, washing the boat down, late night. Flashlights and shit, washing the boat down. Who thinks go? Just wait on it, man. When Ben Crump come with that autopsy, y'all gonna see. Just wait for it, fam. Something went on, man. Something happened, man. It is something happened. Yeah. Somebody said they got the pics, go. Of the boat being washed down, man. Who think, man, Sko, just give them some time? It's coming. Because like I said, I'm not saying the boys are innocent, guilty. I'm saying as of right now, I'm a little confused. I need to know how the boy died. Was he murdered? You feel me? Was he murdered? And if so, and like I said, the body was beat up and banged up and the nose broken, the eyes black. And you would think by just the sight of that Ben Crump's, private autopsy team would be able to at least phone him and say, hey, man, this boy's been beat up. When y'all do them press conferences, man, let it be known this kid was beat up. If he had any of that evidence, he said the autopsy was coming out on Friday. Okay, just because we didn't get the autopsy don't mean we can't get the condition of the body. What was his face looking like? What was his ribs looking like? Like, was he beat up, fam? Was it a ligature around his neck? Can we at least get those things? I mean, we didn't get really nothing. So I'm just wondering, what does Ben Crump have? You feel me? Meanwhile, gang, like I said, man, I'm going to get y'all out of here in a little bit, gang. But meanwhile, like I said, people are most definitely supporting the family, gang. People are most definitely supporting the family. The family has raised they trying to raise $750,000. Right now, the family is at $632,000. The family is at $632,000. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me see. My bad. Oh, I'm bugging. See, I'm a little bit behind. They done raise some more paper while I'm talking over here. Yeah, while I'm over here talking, they done raised some more paper. They at $639,000. The goal is now set to $750,000. I'm not for sure how much they wanted at first. Like I said, I think it was like what, 20,000 or something, a little under or over 20,000, but it kept going up and going up and going up. So I guess the more it went up, the more they kind of said, well, I guess we are just asking for this much. So the family is seeking $750,000, man. Smash that like button, fam. If you donated, man, let it be known in the chat, man. If you went to the GoFundMe, gang, let me know in the chat. Who hit the GoFundMe? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat, man. Yeah, they getting that paper. Toya said it started out at 12,000. Is it Instagram where you receive stories? Justice Fakai James was a job corps student out of Albany, Georgia, allegedly lynched, and his story needs exposure. Salute, gang. Salute. Daily Positive. Yeah. Go to my Instagram. Sko_network, man. Sko_network. Salute, gang. Salute. Yeah. Anything you want to send me, anything you want to talk about, for sure, hit me on the gram for sure, man. Or Facebook. Facebook is cool. But Instagram for sure, man. Either way, gang. Like I said, it's still a lot more to be talked about, man. It's still a lot more to break down. I'm gonna keep doing my research. I'm letting y'all help me do the research as well, man. Every story y'all send me, I comb through it, I look through it. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, y'all. I know a lot of people are making this thing about race, and I hate to do that because it don't matter if he was with, 3 black boys, 3 Mexican boys, 3 goddamn Chinese boys. I think he needs justice if somebody did something to him. So to me, this thing is not about race, but of course, because these are some white boys, yeah, that's what's gonna blow the situation up. You know what I mean? Especially in Mississippi, you know, a lot of black people, man, niggas tired of this kind of bullshit, man. And we see it happening to this day all over the goddamn, you know, all over this country, man. Black kids coming up missing, hanging in trees and shit like that. So yeah, this hits something, man. People understand that this, you know, I asked y'all earlier, I said, if this was all black kids, would we care? I think, of course, we still care. But when you see this right here, this is just that kind of shit that burn you up. Because you feel like, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, we done seen, you know what I mean? This shit right here, we all been, you know, kind of, you know, mistreated and had some racist shit happen to us, or you know what I mean? And not saying that the white boys are racist if they was all friends, but when you're white and you kill somebody black, god damn it, that's racist. We don't give a damn. Let's just be honest, gang. Stop the bullshit tonight, man. When you white and you murder a black person, everybody gonna say it's racist. They gonna say that shit was racist. It don't matter if y'all was best friends for 30 motherfucking years. You kill them, you racist motherfucker. That's just how it go, gang. Stop the bullshit, man. If you were white and you kill a black person, we don't care if y'all was married. That's racist. Yeah. We don't care if y'all was married. Nigga, that's racist. Let's stop the bullshit, gang. That shit is racist. Come on, gang. Yeah, let's stop playing around, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Remember, on this show, you can keep it real, gang. On this show, we don't got to hide. We don't got to fake. We can talk like it's just us, man. We don't give a fuck what everybody else talking about. We don't care about the made-up stories. We got to break down what's really going on, or try to get at least try to get as close to the truth. You know what I mean? It's possible, gang. That's what we doing over here, gang. It's most definitely Big Skull Gang, or No Gang, or Don't Bang. Salute to, I think we had like 26, 27 in this bitch tonight. Salute, gang. Salute, man. It went down tonight, man. Yeah. It went down tonight, gang. Salute to everybody in this thing, man. I'm gone, though, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. I keep saying it all night. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. We most definitely gonna find out more about what's going on. We most definitely gonna, like I said, keep researching, doing our own research too, man. Like I said, I kind of know what to keep and what to throw away, and I think y'all do for the most part too. Even though I like for y'all to send me everything, trust me. You know what I mean? Send it to me. We'll look through it. Even also, a lot of times I'll converse back and forth with y'all about certain shit, man. If I think it look legit. So salute to everybody in the Bitter Gang. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. SKO_network. Salute to everybody in the Bitter Gang. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. There's a lot of shit being said online, man. I mean, so much. I mean, but we waiting on that autopsy, man. Salute to Ben Crump. We waiting on that autopsy, man. That's it. I mean, that's the only thing I feel like could really turn the, you know, the wheels on this shit for real, for real. Everything else we hearing online, I hear it, gang. Trust me, I hear it all. Dude, it all sounds suspicious for sure. Something ain't right, we feel like. There's just too many circumstances, and you feel me? But when we get to listen to the parents and everybody that really know, you know Nolan, we sort of ask ourselves, man, what's going on, man? We need these results, man. Everything else is sounding, you know, like, because they asked Nolan's mom, do you think your son was murdered? And even right now, she said she not for sure. She don't know. I don't know. So that's why I gotta feel the same goddamn way as mama. Shit, mama don't know, and she know these boys and have been around them, and you know she know her son. She you know what I mean, she talking to Ben Crump. She really in this shit. We just on the outside looking in. She's in this shit. If mama's saying she don't know, I'm not for sure. I gotta say, okay, let me be patient. Even mama saying she not for sure. Let me be patient. We need that autopsy. We need them autopsy results of Ben Crump. We need them. The state of Mississippi put y'all shit out too. Yeah, y'all drop y'all. You know, a lot of people gonna say y'all shit is fake, is bullshit, because they already saying no signs of foul play in so many words. Remember, if there's no criminal investigation going on, there's no murder investigation going on, then that means the city of Mississippi, the state of Mississippi has already wrapped up their investigation at this point, for real. They already saying no foul play. It doesn't look like, you know what I mean, it looks like a drowning. So they until Ben Crump come with something, them boys done. They done with this shit, man. Until Ben Crump make his move, they're done. They just waiting on him. They'll drop. I don't think they'll drop the autopsy or what, but they're done. They just waiting on Crump at this point, I guess. Man, look, gang, we're gonna keep breaking it down, gang. We'll keep talking about it, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that donated to the platform tonight, too, gang. Salute to everybody that donated to the platform, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on the panel tonight, man. Like I said, we're gonna keep breaking it down, though, man. We'll be back tomorrow night. We might talk about a few other things and shit like that. I got other things we need to break down. I can't just, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. We most definitely there's other things going on in the world that we gotta pay, you know what I mean, shed some light on and pay some attention to, man. But either way, salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Dope show, man. Salute to everybody that rocked out with me, man. We're gonna keep breaking this down. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. Any information y'all have about this story, send it to me on Instagram, SCO_network, man. SCO_network. Salute to everybody building y'all. Till next time, I'm out this bitch, man. It's most definitely Big SCO gang, or no gang, or don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down, man. Rest in peace to motherfucking Nolan, man. Rest in peace, man. R.I.P. young man. Nolan Xavier Wells. Rest in peace to him, man. Till next time, y'all. It's Big SCO, man. I'm gone, y'all. Salute to the whole gang, man. To the whole gang. I'll see y'all in a minute, man.
Yeah, it's your boy Just Ain't Know the SCO. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely SCO gang, or no gang, or don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big SCO gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's SCO gang, or no gang, or don't bang. Salute to everybody good. Hold on.
I want to say all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just Ain't Know the SCO at Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me the love. I think you did. Hey, breaking your gas down, man, on the SCO gang straight. You might not know, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas tell me y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big blow and shit. Why ain't you ain't got your tray yet, nigga? Why ain't you niggas ain't got your tray yet? Grab that ass, nigga.
Go to the website and shop with your boy Just Ain't Know the SCO.
Man, salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute to everybody. I thought I was gone, but you know what? I got another hour I'm finna do. Yeah, CJ the Cat. Just sit still. I got a whole nother hour I'm finna do, gang. Yeah, I was finna leave. I said, you know what? I got a whole nother hour I'm finna do, man. So don't go nowhere, gang. We got brand new. Nah, I'm tripping. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute to everybody that popped out, man. Salute to the whole gang. I'm gone. Like, this nigga SCO ain't shit. I'm gone, man. Salute to everybody, man. Subscribe to the platform if you're not subscribed, man. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, gang. Subscribe. I'm gone, gang. Latoya, you ain't shit. I'm gone, man. Y'all, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Yeah. Hey, come on. Y'all thought I was serious. Come on, fam. Man, I'm gone. Man. I think he's smoking his gas, though, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow night, gang. Chill. We will be back tomorrow night, gang. Yeah, I'm gone, man. Salute, gang.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty links. Rest in peace, my nigga Drake, he used to tell us go spin this shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on so he the